There's none of this kind of shit on my name. There's none of this kind of shit on my name. But there is him and someone else. There's no CP on my name. No child rape on my name. None of that shit. But there is on him and someone else. Yet Telly and even Ryan and Jeff, they're running with it. They're running with it because that's the narrative that they have to go with.
What a weirdo. So get a little Steve, Pokey, and the other person. Early. Hey, Ivy, good morning. Good to see you. I'm trying to get used to waking up early in the morning for work. Normally, I'd be leaving in about an hour and a half to go to work starting tomorrow, I believe. Morning, Lola Blue. Good to see you. Live for my babies. How are you? He is a wackadoodle, isn't he? What was that from? That was a movie from, it was called Misery, I think. She called him a wackadoodle. Hey, Roger. Yeah, 6 a.m. I'm adjusting to the new work schedule. So, got up about 5 something. And I'll do a little good morning live, I guess, for those who want it. Maybe Wiggy will come up here and drive for us here in a little bit. Yeah, so I decided to start. I did my own short yesterday. Mostly mine. I mean, I didn't get any help from it. Nothing outstanding. Just a little comment made by JD, and I don't even know who the heck he's talking about. Or let's see, what's that? Wham back attic. Something rather glory. What am I doing today? Not quite sure actually yet. Getting ready for my work week tomorrow. That much. Trying to get my body adjusted to waking up early. Hey, what's up, Tino? How you doing? Yeah, this dude, man, I'm telling you. I got some other shorts that Anya's working on. I think Tiny's working on too that are I don't know to be quite ready, but I know they do a much better job than I do on these shorts. Dinner time for Ivy. What you eating, Ivy, tonight? I actually forgot what I ate last night for dinner. Oh, I had teriyaki with rice noodle, chicken, and teriyaki sauce, garlic. Let's see what else. Something else. I forgot what the other stuff was. It was pretty good. Hey, Rob J. But, I'm not for sure what I'm going to eat. I don't know. I'm at that point again where I just don't eat a lot anymore, which is probably a good idea because I started gaining weight. I appreciate the compliments for those that said I look better. That I gained 20 pounds. I guess maybe I was a little too skinny before. I don't know. I just don't want to get like fat again, heavy set, whatever the proper term is today. What we doing up so early? Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm trying to adjust myself to the new work schedule. So I figured when I wake up around 5, it's usually my dog will wake me up, early, and I'll take her out to go to the restroom, come back in, and crash for another couple hours. But now I'm trying to stay awake so I can get ready for the new work schedule, which is tomorrow, to the best of my knowledge. White Claw, Outlaw. Get that birdie, you can get that 13 an hour. No. Actually, I don't know how much I'll be making. He actually gave us, or gave me at least $15 an hour for my training day. And I think it goes up tomorrow to like $18 an hour, I think. So it's not too bad. Hey, Michael Beverly, how are you? Figure, we'll make around, or at least I will. I think Casey might make a little bit more because he's been working for this dude for a long time. But me being new, I think it's just $18 an hour for me. But, I don't know how much that will be. Probably 180 a day, 200 a day. I found out we do have Wednesday off. I think that's the only day that we'll have off. We'll have one day off, Wednesday. So it'll be close to $2,000 for 9 days. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, Brett. Good morning. Good to see you. And you're even an hour behind me. So it's only 5:07 in the morning. We got AOJ. Good morning. Can you get JD a job with y'all? I don't know if he'd work. Hey, you want to come up vlog? I figured you might be driving to work, or I'm not just letting anybody up. I'm just keeping, I can text you the link, or I can just drop it. Hey, Steven, you're welcome to come up. I'm just keeping it a PG. Brett, you too. Just kind of keep it just a chill, PG, no cussing type stream. Just an early morning, hello, good morning, how's your day, blah, blah, blah type stream. So I can drop the link here. Just keeping it chill as much as possible, right? There's the link. If he wants to come up. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I can't talk too loud. Most people are still sleeping. I'm sure the kiddos will be up pretty soon. I usually get up pretty early. They go straight to the play box. But there's a link if anyone wants to come up and shoot the breeze. Good morning, Samantha. Good to see you. And yes, I'm still trying to figure out that link. If not, I have somebody I can get it from in a couple of days. Actually, possibly by tonight. But I'll just if you could text me hello, because for some reason I didn't save you guys' number, but if not, I'll send it to you in IG. But I will get that to you, I promise. And it becomes effective immediately, so that will be the good thing. You just click on it, you answer one question, and it's like yes, and then press save, and boom. I just can't figure it out. But I know a lot of people that have it too, so I'll figure it out somehow. But good morning to you. Yeah, Walt, if you want to come up, or Brett, if you want to come up, Samantha, Steven, Striker Force. There's the link. Suppose I should probably pin it. Might be a good idea. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend. It's already Wednesday, which is crazy. Time flies. I will say one thing. I know I'm going to have to take, and I haven't taken it in months, probably 2 months at the least, possibly three. But I'm going to have to take my muscle relaxers, which, yeah, they make me tired. But we'll be working so darn hard, I won't have time to think about tired to help my back. So hopefully that will do the trick. And I'm pretty sure as soon as I get home every night, I'll be out. And we're only gonna be able to get like 4 to maybe 6 hours of sleep at night, and then right back at it again. That's the way it's gonna be for a while. And then after this event, we'll have let's see what's the date today. 27th. So we'll have some time off actually. Now Casey and the family, they'll be going back to Vegas for a couple of weeks, almost 2 weeks, and then right back at it for the Balloon Fiesta, the International Balloon Fiesta. Working that. I don't know if I'll be going to Colorado Springs to work that event or not yet, though. I think Casey will be doing that. Or I might even be going to Vegas to work a bit before that. So I don't know. I may be going to Las Vegas to work too, and Colorado Springs. So we'll see what happens. Play it by ear. So let's consider doing exercise in the street. Yes, actually, you're right. Yeah, I told Casey that the other day when I got home that first day, because that's really the only thing that bothered me the most was my back. Because I do have like chronic back problems. So they don't. My doctor doesn't even like me doing certain types of work, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm trying to be careful though. So yeah, I mean, if everything works out, I might actually just continue on and go to Vegas, Nevada, work there with that. I'm not for sure with that. I think it's a football game. I'm not sure. I think it's the Raiders and something else, and it's some other stuff. I just don't know. I can't keep up with everything. But I got you there, Sam. Appreciate that, Samantha. I'll look at that later. Hey, Nat, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. Finally got to talk to you the other day. It was good seeing you. Good. But if I do work that event in Vegas and then the possible event in Colorado Springs, Colorado, that would be nice because it would be a steady flow of work. And then right after that, it'd be right back here again. And then who knows? I might end up going to Tucson and Phoenix for the last couple things. I think that goes into November, and then there'll be nothing until January, to the best of my knowledge, with the event stuff. But play it all by ear. Wait, Gary Wright passed away. I'm not Gary Wright. You have to refresh my memory. I have a family member that has almost the exact name, just spelled different. Yeah, I'm not for sure, Steven, who Gary Wright is. Wrote Dreamweaver. Oh, okay. Dreamweaver. Okay. I had no idea. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not cool. I don't. That's not WPG Freedom. That's a porn bomb. We tried that before. So I'm not gonna let you up because WPG Freedom has never been on my panel. I don't think. And every time if it's really you, of course, I apologize. But last time a couple times I let a WPG Freedom come up, it was a P bomb. So sorry, no cigar. This one. So you can leave. But because I'm not letting you. Oh, gee, thanks for the nice compliment in the back there. That's definitely not you. Nice try, though. Bye-bye. And there's Josh. Pepe, whatever. Oh, really? So you want me to unalive myself? Okay, so that's a threat. Wow, you must have nothing better to do in your mommy's basement than to make threats this time in the morning to somebody you don't even know in person. Interesting. Wow. Interesting. All right. I'll get that to the proper authorities if I need to. I don't put up with shit. Should know that by now. But some people are too stupid to figure that out. Morning, Vlad. How are you? Southern Belle, how are you? Oh, somebody claiming to be WPG Freedom in the private chat. Are some people just absolutely disgusting? Absolutely disgusting. Some people are just sick. Absolutely sick. In mommy's basement on a sock account with a VPN, thinking that nobody can get their actual information. That's what they think. That's the funny part. See how many people have been put in jail now for stuff like that already. I think 1, 2, 3. One's in prison now. And because they thought they were cool and funny, could hide behind a VPN in mommy's basement, got busted and arrested, went to jail, got convicted, is now in prison for the thing that that person just did. It happened last year, actually. Anywho, we're going to move on. Let me try to get the chat here. Pepe Davis, can Josh come up? No, sorry. I'm alive. LOL. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Southern Belle. I appreciate you. So the dude Gary, he said it was Gary, right? Wrote Dreamweaver. But he passed away last night, early this morning, or what happened? Hey, what's up, Bossy Pete? I think Josh was prison for that a while back. I don't know. It's 10:20 p.m. in Australia, so no rise and shine here. 10:20 p.m. there. So okay, you're 8 out. Wait a minute. 10:20 p.m. That would be on the 7th, right? September 7th. So you're about to go to September 8th already. Yeah, Lark, just up early because I'm getting used to new work schedules, so getting my body adjusted to waking up extra early, going to bed a little earlier and getting up earlier. haven't even had my coffee yet. It's my e-cigarette. Wednesday night. Wait, how's that possible? It's Wednesday night. Oh yeah, Wednesday night. So yeah, it's almost Thursday there. Okay. My shut eye. Yeah, normally, like I said, my dog usually wakes me up around I don't know 5:30 a.m. Needs to go outside, and I usually let her out, come back in, and crash for a couple hours. But I've been staying up, so yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but Casey, I almost went, but I was just too tired. He went out. He wanted to go check some things out in the city, do some stringer type work. One, not necessarily cop watching, not to do that, just more like trying to scan her and kind of get some video what's going on. I didn't get to stay up to watch all that. I was there for a little bit, watch some of the stream over on his channel. So I have no idea what time he got home or if he got anything good or what. But I don't know if y'all saw that or not. It should still be up. It was funny because I knew exactly where he was at all the time. I was teasing him in the chat for a little bit when I was in chat, and I was like, I could dox the living crap out of you right now. I know exactly where you're at. Of course, I was just teasing, just joking around. It was funny. I just couldn't stand. Rob J was in there. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but he was here a little while ago. Yeah, he went over to, I can say it now, of course, but yeah, he went over to up the street here, kind of went around the Paradise Hills area over to Taylor Ranch, in the Albuquerque west side area. Hey, Kitty, how's it going? Oh, I know, it's early. I'm getting myself adjusted to my new work schedule, so I figured I might as well go live and say good morning to everybody and see what's up. And if there's anything I missed last night, I don't know. I know the night before I went to bed early and missed the MBCat Fireside stream. I guess Casey was on there for a little bit too. I guess that was pretty wild. I watched, kind of skip through it, kind of fast forward, kind of watched bits and pieces of it. Looked pretty wild. And then I did a morning stream yesterday. Kitty, I didn't quite understand the DM you sent me, but I did actually, some of the things you were discussing, I did discuss yesterday morning when I did a morning stream. So I don't know if you saw that or not, if you were there. But yeah, you can go back and watch that if you want. It was only, I think, maybe 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours long, I think. And I did, like I said, I did another short. I don't know how to do like cool graphics and backgrounds or anything like that, but I did another JD short. But there's a couple ones coming that Dunya and I believe Tiny is helping me with, and I'm just waiting for the emails on those. And it's yeah, those will, it'll either be one short or two. And I said I'd never do shorts on my YouTube channel, but there's a little series I'm doing, and I think it will start coming together. But there's two up now. I don't know. Not very many people know about the second one. I don't think. I put it up. I think it was like last night. It's only got like maybe, I don't know, 90, maybe 100 views, but it's I don't know who JD is talking about. I played it at the very beginning of this. I can play it again if you want me to. It's real quick, but in fact, I'll play it real. It's only like what, a few seconds. Hold on.
There's none of this kind of shit on my name. There's none of this kind of shit on my name, but there is him and someone else. There's no CP on my name, no child rape on my name, none of that shit. But there is on him and someone else. Yet Telly and even Ryan and Jeff, they're running with it. They're running with it because that's the narrative that they have to go with.
Can you say weirdo? I don't know. That dude, I tell you. I don't understand JD at all. And I did find out, and I think Nanya wants, a couple people wants me to keep it kind of on the DL for now, but somebody did record the other stuff that we needed, which will probably be on Nanya's channel if she doesn't have it up already. Actually, I believe she's going to put it on her channel. Some pretty nasty things he said about Nanya and Telly and some other people, and APP, by the way, as well. He said some nasty things about them. I mean, some really bad things, like off the wall stuff. I thought I screen recorded it, but it either didn't work or I just can't find it because I did it on one of my default phones. Yeah, that dude is he's off his rocker. 8:30 a.m. So you're East Coast time, Southern Bell. See, we got Wolfpack here too. What's up, Wolfie? He's East Coast time. And Hobby for President. What's up, buddy? Don't know if you've done your lives the last couple of days or if I just simply missed them and didn't get a notification. I don't know. Of course, I've been pretty busy. I got a lot of people here. I got people from, I don't know, what, 4 different states. So my brother, his wife, his two of his kids, son-in-law, are out in their RV on one side of the property. We have Casey and his wife and kids inside, and we have some staying at a hotel. Got a lot of family out of town here. So my sister-in-law's brother is getting married. Then we've got some people that are up in the northern part of the country for a funeral. So it's kind of a weird week. And then Casey and I are back to work tomorrow, early in the morning to late at night. The good thing is the temperature's dropping down. Finally, it's going to be out of the triple digits and upper 90s. So we're going to drop down to I think the mid 80s to maybe 90, which is going to help out so much. Working out in the sun for 12 hours a day is just going to be, I'm going to probably have to put some suntan, what do you call it, sunblock on too. I'll probably burnt to a crisp. It's nice when people tell BS about, it's not nice when people talk, it's not really, I mean, some things don't bother me that much, but what he said about Nanya, and I mean, he called Nanya the P word. I mean, like literally, he said the full word, like pedo blank. And then he was talking smack about APP. Like, he said some stuff that can get him in a lot of trouble. Like, he just throws stuff out and makes stuff up. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know who he's talking about in that clip. By the way, I have no idea. Like, he says that so and so is a P word. He said somebody else's P word. Me and Ryan and Kelly are running with that. Or so I don't even know what the heck. I don't even know who he's talking about. He didn't always say like their names. I'm not gonna. He goes live for hours. He just like points the camera at his table outside and just blabs away for hours, almost every day, if not every day. And it's like the same people in there chatting all the time. It's like 3, maybe 4 people now. It just makes no sense. And he says he's doing all this for the kids, everything that none of us are, by the way, with PAC and everybody here. We're not doing nothing for the kids. We're not doing anything for the kids because we're the panel community. We're a panel community that occasionally catches. Okay, maybe that's true to an extent, but we're doing something, right? What is he doing? Absolutely nothing but talking smack about everybody else. I don't understand why a 50-some-year-old dude would spend every day outside of his mom and dad's house, or his mommy's house, and sits on a table on the porch, doesn't even use StreamYard, doesn't know how to pull up, and I'm not the greatest either, but at least I know how to a little bit now, pull up actual receipts. He shows like another phone, and puts it in front of one phone, and expects us to be able to read that. It just makes no sense to me. Oh, and by the way, he said he's not part of any panel community. Well, I may not be a StreamYard panel, but it's still going live on YouTube. It's just a singular panel. That's all it is. So yeah, JD, you are part of the panel community. I didn't want to get into too much of that, but yeah, it's just irritating. It's annoying, is what it is. Jeff is going to be in big trouble for this stream. Ooh, what will I ever do? Oh, I got some good stuff, Hobby, actually. Okay, so there's Casey found a place down the hill in Albuquerque on the west side. Every day they have different strands or whatever, and it's medical grade, it's high grade. And they it's $20 for an eighth, and it's top tier. This one's called most of it's top tier, anyways. I don't think I've had this before. It's an indica leaning hybrid, and it's called Mendo Breath, or yeah, Mendo. Is that breath or growth? I don't know. It's 22.44 milligram THC. 3.5 grams, $20. It's not too bad. It's a pretty good price. I haven't opened it yet because right now we're still finishing up the Gorilla Glue, and so what's the other kind called? The stuff that they're budlets. You don't even have to have a grinder. And I forgot what it's called that Casey got from Vegas, but that stuff is strong. I think it's like 27 milligrams or 28. It's really strong. So we're just kind of using what we got first, and then after that, I'll go to this. But it's helped me a lot. It actually has. It's helped me a lot to quit drinking too. So it's definitely for medical purposes, that's for sure. It also helped my back pain, like big time. 2 or 3 drags is all I need, and my back pain is gone for at least 2 hours, if not more. just can't use it on the job, so I had to take my prescription muscle relaxers when I'm working. But after work, I will be utilizing that. Hey, Chantel, good morning. OJ Simpson, Jay. Kitty is always catching in time, or catching time. Catching in time, I'm sorry. Oh, you've had it before, Walk? And is okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. So I've never had it before. Still sealed. The little thing they give it to you. It's from Lucky Farms. I want to say that's actually here in New Mexico, if I remember correctly. It's where it's grown. But a lot of the stuff we get from California, obviously, because we're so close to California, they do have a lot of good stuff there. But if I'm not mistaken, this was actually grown. Yeah, it's grown right here in New Mexico. There was this woman that we never really did date. We were going to go on a date, was it last year or the year before, to a concert, and she actually worked at a grow place in downtown Albuquerque where she trimmed all the bud and stuff. And we met for coffee one time and everything. I was like, man, I'd like to work there. That'd be a good place to work. Hey, what's up, Envy Cap? How are you? You're in that new short, Envy Cap, by the way. You, me, and Telly. Um, it, it's the one I did yesterday or last night. I played it just a little while ago. I played it at the beginning, and I played it just a little while ago. I have no idea who JD is talking about, but he says that you and Telly and I are running with this narrative or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I didn't know if you saw that or not, but or if you even know who he's talking about, because he never really makes sense. But yeah, I'm just getting used to getting up early for my new work schedule. And to be honest with you, I can't believe it's already going to start back tomorrow. It's like, oh boy. And it's not just, it's going to be 3 times as busy, thousands of people. I forgot how many thousands of people come through every year for the whole 10 days, but it's a lot, and it's basically just nonstop. Once we start, it just doesn't stop. I mean, there's no break hardly at all for 12 hours. It's just nonstop chaos. So, I mean, we get breaks, of course, but that's about it. It's Royan. Ryan, is that really you? I just got to make sure. Just if you could give me 2 finger real quick, because somebody tried to pee-bomb me a little while ago, so I just need to confirm it's you. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, maybe like 2 thumbs up. I don't know, 2 fingers up. I don't know, wave or something if you can. Or I can put a banner up real quick or whatever the hell it's called, just to be on the safe side. The links that some people go to just to pee-bomb somebody makes no sense to me, but I just gotta be careful as well. All right, give me 1 second as I get an overlay. I'll pick something here. All right, is that you?
Yes.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. What's
No,
you
just
up
kidding.
to?
You're good. No, just kidding. No. But yeah. So, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Just getting used to my new work schedule. So, just got up like at 5:30 this morning, or maybe it was earlier than that, and I decided to stay up so I can get used to the new work schedule starting tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
So another
James.
thing on JD. I wasn't sure if what he was saying was somehow we're aligned with Ed, or saying that CP was attached to our name or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really understand it. Because either way, I mean, obviously the other one's not true, but at the very least, the second we all found out about the Ed situation, we just handled it correctly. I think. I mean, I did. Many did.
Yeah. I think one of them was talking about Ed. See, here's the thing is, which none of you may have it up, because I thought I screen recorded a few things before that, but he'd actually called Nunya. I'm not going to say the whole word on here, but, the whole pedo word. He actually called her that. And then he was talking crap about APP, you, Telly, myself, like he always does. And,
He
but
called Nunya a pedophile. What?
yeah, I didn't want to say the whole word on here, but yeah, he called her
Oh,
the entire word. Yeah, it's crazy. He was saying some stupid stuff, and thankfully, she had let me know that she got somebody did screen record that, and she's got it. So I don't know if she put the shorts up yet or not, but she's gonna put those up. And plus, there's two more that I've got that she's working on for me. I think her and Tiny are working on for me that I'm gonna put up too once they're done. That he was saying, well, not him actually. I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was Ed. Basically, in a nutshell, Ed said that, and Lark's here, so he'll know too. Ed said that I brought Detective Gomez into this community. I didn't know who he was. I heard of his original. I'm not going to dox his name, even though he doxes his name all the time. But he went by his initials. I used to see him in chats back when the whole Vegas thing happened. When I was simply just a viewer, I didn't even chat then. I didn't have a channel. I was just kind of watching YouTube, kind of like for news stuff. And I remember, he goes by Detective Gomez, Esquire, whatever now. And he said, I brought him into this community. No, I did not. I was told about him by Ed, Nick, Angela, uh, and poor Dirt Farmer, who I don't associate with, anymore. And I was like, yeah, I remember that. That name sounds familiar, when they mention it. And Beware Mouse, of course, who's a convicted pedo. And they were hanging out for a while. But yeah, it's like Ed actually said, that's either one, at least one of the shorts that they're working on that I'm going to put up too. But yeah, he actually said that Southwest Jeff, brought him into this community. I never did.
so yeah, I mean, I don't know where he came from. I just had a vague idea that he existed, and I went on his panel that one time, and that's kind of, I don't know. He sounded familiar, but I didn't even know who he was.
I know. I
But
still haven't seen that yet too. I gotta see that. I heard you basically destroyed him on his own
I
panel.
never saw that much morons in one place.
Who all was up on that panel? Was it just you and him?
No, it was him and like two other people that were equally alike. And yeah, and then when I came back, he tried so hard to not rage bend me, which he ended up doing. And then I guess his buddy Truth Guy, whatever his name is, I'll call him the Truth Guy. He
What's
when I was
truth? Yeah.
yeah he obviously lied about being kicked off. I guess like next time I could frame it so that it would just be me and him, so he can't say he was over talked or anything. And I can screen record it, no BS, so you would be able to see who's getting kicked off or not. But I think literally just because I wasn't screen recording it, he just knew like, oh, so I could say that he kicked me or whatever, because I guess there would be no way to prove it, but the burden of proof is on him to
Right.
prove a claim. You know, because yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows that I don't have anything to prove. I mean, that's how it went down.
Didn't you have a panel as well where some of them came on your panel too, or was it all over on his channel?
What's that?
I know you had a panel too, not last night, but I was sleeping. It was the night before. Casey went up for a little bit, he said too, and I guess all hell broke loose on that one too.
John Davis had a panel?
Oh, guess what? You're trying to call me. It's not really you, of course.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh my goodness. Probably meow. Oh, Jenny T decided to leave me a message too.
Yeah, I only kick Wog off though.
Let's see what Jenny T says here. She just left a comment underneath the short. Okay, I don't know where it went. Oh wait, what is wrong with him? No, that's not it. No, she just put 100, 100, 100. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, didn't you have some guy named Renegade on there too?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who the other two people were. I'd never seen them before. And I didn't actually know what they were. That's why when they were like going at it, I just had no idea. Like, I just kind of let it like go, like let people say whatever they want to say. But I really didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
I'm
you.
being called now.
Mimi Jansen says, "Is it safe for me now?"
That's weird. It's not saying that I'm getting a call, but it's vibrating that I have a call.
Yeah, it was a fake you trying to call me. It was a spook number from you a little bit ago.
I guess I'm not for that. I'm not disturbed.
So yeah, I didn't get to see it all, but apparently, was it you or somebody? No, it was Sammy Joe destroyed Hebrew. No, I did see it. I did see it. He basically admitted everything.
Yeah, it says you called me, so I guess we're calling each other. Hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was a short, but it was or at least not too long of a video, but it was. I think it was Sammy Joe that destroyed Hebrew, and he basically admitted everything right on the panel.
It was really good, like interrogation strategy, because like she was trying to pretend like she was, trying to hear his side of the story and everything, and be all like compassionate and everything, and he really got him to say basically everything he did. So I think that was yeah, something I recommend is just like I've been starting to do it too, like watch a bunch of interrogation videos.
Yeah.
Obviously it's like, you can't learn everything from a video, but you can pick up on strategies. Like it's like the craziest thing you have to do, which which I'll probably do in my next sketches is like I never went this far though, but kind of almost sounding sympathetic to what they're saying, but obviously not being sympathetic, like because when they did the interrogation of this guy who was like at a daycare or whatever, like, and he ran a daycare with his wife, and he had turned out to be a child molester. I think his name's Terry Mick something, I forget. And he like the interrogators how they talked to him was like, yeah, like every time he said something, it was like, yeah, we could understand that, like, like kids want to cuddle or whatever. Then he got like more inappropriate or whatever, and they got him to say more stuff. But it's like they made it sound like it's like they try to like build a rapport where it's like they make it sound like they're like the suspect's able to open up. It's like, and you gotta get them to confess, like say things like you're not gonna get in, you're not in trouble. Like that's actually what I want to use is like you're not in trouble.
Right.
You know, because technically right there, then they're not. Technically it's not lying. Like right. I mean,
Well,
not yet.
exactly. Well, it's like the way I tried to do it. It's like not it didn't always work that way, but like there was a couple times me and Casey were doing some catches, you know, where people were saying in chat, "What are you gonna be friends with the guy? Why are you being so?" And then when he called him like number 5 catch? I forgot his name, but he called the cops on himself. And the first thing after he explained to dispatch, you know, what he was doing, she says, "Do you fear for your life? Are they scaring you? Are they hurting you?" Like
Yeah.
just like coddling him. And he's like, "No, they've been extremely." I was actually shocked. He was like, "No, they've been extremely kind and professional and everything." That goes a long way, especially when it goes to court. You know.
Yeah.
So, and they tend, not only did he spill the beans, he called the cops on himself. You know, so
Yeah.
it's a
The
good
guy.
tactic.
Yeah, it's actually what the Glenn guy did too. New Hampshire, the car ride one, the car
Yeah,
pred. Not the car pred, but you know what I mean. It's like he basically said he was gonna call. He called the cops and he said like that he met a kid on a dating app and met him and brought him to his house, and it's like it was strange. But yeah, yeah, but it's I don't know. I mean, it's like part of it's like getting the confession, but also yeah, I mean, it's like it's kind of like where it's very different that how it would operate on a catch and in real life, because in a catch it's a matter of the worst thing, like what the main thing that needs to happen is getting a case brought
yeah.
against them. That's the most best thing to do in that situation. But you know, um but outside of that, I mean, you know, um it's kind of like I don't know. I mean, it's like a weird thing where I will say that if like a predator tries to like touch me or my phone, then I'll defend myself. I was kind of like worried about getting in trouble and stuff like that for that, but I actually
Right.
think that's the game. I mean, that's just what I'll say. If I warn them saying like I will defend myself if they do that and they still do that, then that's all you get. But other than that, um,
That's true. It's like the last one when he got in my face, and you know, he didn't shove me real hard, but he did. And I don't know if he was trying to go for my phone, but I was in his apartment. I was in his place, me and Jason and you know, Seven, and I, I I actually think, like at the time, the only thing I could think of was to stay calm and keep the camera pointed at him the entire time. Even when I fell back, I kept the camera pointed at him. And of course, I got up and just raised my voice, and he ended up getting his little pillow and throw a little fit. But I think if it would have happened outside, I probably would have pepper sprayed him at the very. Yeah, I'll just say that. I probably would have done that. But again,
but are you
I don't.
roboting or is it just me?
What's that?
Are you roboting or is it me?
Oh, my roboting?
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know. With streamer, you can't tell where it's on whose end it's coming from.
yeah, I don't hear anything, so it might be my end. I don't know how it would be. It might. Okay, now I mean everything's turned down. Let me just double check to make sure everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
I just have
other.
no idea. Um, but
Okay, is
yeah.
it better now? It should be better now.
Yeah, it's better now. Um,
Okay, I did have my other tab open. I'm sorry. I thought I had it completely turned down and
no, I mean,
off.
actually, I don't know if it was you. I mean, it could have been me. I just don't know. But like, just not saying anything still. But um, but yeah, like, I'm trying to think of what I was saying. But I do kind of think that if you do go alone on catches, you have to present it so that you know you're being kind of how you need to be to get as much information as possible on a catch. But at the same time, I kind of learned that you also have to make it so that you have to be ready to fight if you need to,
Right.
and to you do kind of have to present in a way that to make people not try you. You kind of do. That's kind of one fault I had where I focused too much on, not having any kind of even self defense at any kind. So like I think when that other situation happened, I was just very off guard. Because it
Mhm.
was like it's kind of like it wasn't you know it's like my instinct in me wasn't ready for that,
Right.
especially because it happened quick. So it's like at the same time you have to like I think you should kind of make it so that you're nice enough to make it so it can happen, but that they won't try you. You know,
Right.
you have to be afraid of what
Exactly.
you'll do to an extent.
Exactly.
If they like basically if like you attack them, so it's like as long as you don't attack me or my phone, then that's about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess it's kind of like every situation is going to be different. Like I've had people that catch number three. The dude had a big old knife, and then who knows what else he had. It's on the police body cam footage on PNN. If you guys want to look at it, it's all there. They put the police body cam footage on there, but like there was one point. Um, so I was facing him, like right in front of him. My brother was to his left and Casey was to his right. And we looked at each other and we gave each other a certain look, and we know what it means. I backed up a little bit when I saw him put his hand near, the knife that he had and everything. The cops got it now, of course. And he's in prison. To the best of my knowledge, I need to figure out how to get the information on that. We just got the call from the chief or the captain or whatever, the police department chief of police, and he said that he was convicted. I think he took a plea deal, of course, but he had like 12 charges against him.
Wait,
Uh,
who's this chief of police? What?
I think his actual name was, if I remember correctly, is Brandon. I cannot pronounce the last name. It's like Weisenbergenheiser or
Is
something.
that the one out of Massachusetts or?
No. That was our third catch here in New Mexico. He
Wait,
was
you
the
called the
first
chief of
one.
police?
Wait, what's that now? Can you hear me? You there?
Oh, I think it is on my end.
Yeah, I lost it there for a second. Your robot a little bit. Can you hear me okay though?
This is back online. Um,
Are you able to
yeah,
hear me?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
can you hear me? I don't know.
yeah, you're fine. No, it was our third arrest, our third catch. It was our first arrest on scene and our first conviction. I just, I don't know. In fact, I'm going to find out today. I'm going to find out if I can get the information on everything so I can post it. Because I don't know if you know or not, but remember the Rumble account you helped me set up a long time ago, and we called it MVCap, the number 2 Southwest. I'm just gonna put all the videos on there because I'm up to like, if somebody wants to drop that link, it's almost to 50 followers already. So I'm just gonna put all the catches on there instead of creating a new account. I mean, I have a new account. Like I kind of started, but I haven't finished it yet. The only thing is, it won't let me change the name on the Rumble account that I do have, which is like I said, MVCap, the number 2 Southwest. So I'm probably just going to use that one and just put up all the videos on there, and then if and when we have a catch here, there may be one actually this afternoon. He hasn't set up a meet yet or anything, but if he does, we're going to go get him. But if we go live and I can figure it out, I'm going to try to go live on Rumble and YouTube. And then I'm going to start a Facebook account to a CPNI Facebook account, so I'll have 3 platforms I can go live on at the same time.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I want to contract out what I'm not good at. So I would want to pay someone to manage like maybe like Twitter or something like that, or in certain things like that, and editing.
Yeah, I have Twitter
I
too.
never like Twitter because I hate the text restriction. But people that are like really good with that, they'll just be better at it than me. So I have no problem contracting that out.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I forgot that you can also stream to Twitter too. I think it's like Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. I don't really
Yeah.
know anything about Twitch. There's another
No,
one
I
too
can't
that.
Twitch.
Did you know there's another one and that Casey found? It's not like the Kick that you're thinking of. It's another platform, and they literally like people almost do whatever they want on there. Like you can't even get they don't even like get you copyrighted for music you play or anything. So I'm sure that will change eventually, but for now, I'll have Casey. I'll get the information and text it to you. But it's apparently you can stream to there as well now. It's spelt different though. It's called Kick, but it's spelt a different way. I'll have to get that from him, but it's actually it sounds like a pretty good platform. And for those who are interested, you get monetized immediately. You don't have to have so many subscribers to get monetized. I think the only catch is you have to have a certain amount of subs to go live. But of course, I think you can still use StreamYard or Restream or something like that. Something to look into.
Yeah. You mean for like yeah, I don't know how stuff like that works. But yeah, like I don't know, I never could get into Twitter, like the hashtags, the text restriction, things like that. I never could get into it.
Yeah, I can't either. I mean, I have a Twitter account. It's on my channel on the About section and on the main, the homepage. I mean, I haven't even. I use it like even when I would go live or something or have a premiere, I would tweet it out. Now I guess they call it X, and it's called X, I guess now, which is kind of stupid. But I don't even
I
really
kind of
do
think
that
so
much.
too, because why would you call it X? Like it's like the purpose of buying McDonald's would be the name. Like so why change the name? I don't know. I
Right.
actually don't get the name at all. Like the name doesn't make sense. It's like let's
Oh,
just call it X other than that.
right. So Batmom, I guess AP is already or APP is already on that Kick platform too. And it's all right. Okay, cool. Is that how it's actually spelled? CICK. For some reason, I was thinking it was spelled just a little bit different, but maybe it's the app that we use to decoy that's spelled a little bit different. But yeah, check it out. It might be the new Rumble or the new YouTube soon. Who knows? But so far, they're pretty much free speech. It seems like. That mom, do they give notifications? So yeah, do they give notifications about mom on there?
Yeah,
It's like so,
I'm still learning programming. I'm almost at JavaScript, and I'm trying to. I would eventually want to create my own website and just make it so that and possibly a platform. I don't know if I could do that, but I think I don't know. I need the key. What I need is like what I would need though mainly would be to make it so it probably is on like an offshore server, so it can't get reported because that's a huge problem too.
right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be nice. A website, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I know that I think CPP is doing a website. A lot of people are doing websites now. The only problem with websites, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends. Like a
It's
lot
just
of
the
people
hosting.
don't. Yeah, Yeah, a lot of people like just don't want to go to a website. I get it. Like we're also used to YouTube. Like even for me, it's hard to go to Rumble, and I don't always get notifications from Rumble. I get more now than I ever did. So like when Predator Poachers goes live, I almost all the time, not every time, but almost all the time, I'll get a notification on Rumble now. Rumble. Wait, Rob said something here. No, see, I think Hills. There's a Kick that's an actual dating app that we use to decoy on occasion, but this is actually a platform where you can post your catches on, and it's so far it's complete free speech. So it's at APP, I guess, is already using it too. Let's see, okay, Rumble, I gave up on. I like Locals though. Locals is good, but of course it's a pay thing. Rumble's not too bad. It's getting better.
Yeah, locals.
Yeah, look, I really like Locals, like the platform itself. I actually like it much better than, to be
Yeah,
honest with
XX.
you.
Yeah, XX. Yeah. I actually have a lot of videos come out. XX has been helping a lot. With like I would have like a question for him on Gilded, and yeah, he's been really helpful. It's like because sometimes I get stuck, and he's able to kind of answer the question. Yeah, XX is really helpful.
Yeah, I thought that when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he was gonna create um, a certain way where you could do it was going to be very similar to YouTube, where you could go live, you could do
Well, I think what they
premieres.
need is an interface.
Yeah,
A better interface. Like it just has to be intuitive. Where it's like I would say this: it's not a good app or website if you have difficulty use for the average person to not be able to know its functionality by it.
yeah.
So, our user interface is huge. And yeah,
It's
I think
getting a
they'll
lot.
they'll get that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was a
I
little
mean,
confused about locals, but now I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to be able to convert. It took a long time though.
yeah. But there was a while there where if I didn't have the actual link, like on my phone, for instance, not on my computer but my phone, or even if I did get the link, say Alex went live on Rumble for a catch, and say he went to your channel or to Southeast Texas, and he would put the link and he would end it too soon and it would go private right away. And I was like, shit, I didn't get the link. I didn't get the link. So I'd type in Rumble on my phone and I would go there, but I could not find the live. Now I can find it. And then when I would find it, I couldn't find the live chat. And now it's right there. It's almost like when Predator Poachers went on Rumble, they literally like were a big part in Rumble changing and bettering their platform. If that makes sense, you know. I think between
Yeah,
him and like some of the politicians or political pundits like Steven Crowder or fill in the blank, I think between Alex and them and some other people, they really helped get that platform a lot better than what it was.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Kind of reminds. Yeah, the Republican stuff is just like though. There's kind of just no. I don't know. There's just no point anymore though as far as politics.
Right.
I just it's like it used to be like where election they say like elections matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just watching it burn to the ground at this point. I'm just watching the
Yeah,
fire.
I'll be honest with you. It's not a very popular thing to say, but I don't care. but I don't even think I'm going to vote again this time. I mean, at least this next time, unless somebody comes in and. But even then, it's like I don't even know.
No, I definitely will vote because it's my civic duty. But I'll write in SpongeBob. I have to vote, but I'll write in SpongeBob. I have to vote though.
I'm going to write an envy cap.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm going to put
Like,
envy cap for president. I'll take a
I don't
picture
think
of
I
it too.
could though because I'm not 35 yet. I mean,
Oh, that's right.
it's a
Well,
stupid rule.
yeah, I was going to say, well, Alex is in there, but he's younger than you.
Yeah,
Uh,
6 years older than I.
I'll put Javi on there. Javi for president. I don't know.
Okay, I'm in chat comments. Yeah, I switched my SIM card. I'm getting my phone fixed today. Switched my SIM card to my decoy phone, so it worked. Well, I think state and local ones kind of matter. Not at this point, unless we have like a independent candidate, it doesn't matter at all. I don't think it
Right.
does.
Welcome. Too cool for Banshees from Australia. That's pretty cool. Actually, here's kind of a good point here.
Not really, because like if you just have the only options as Republican and Democrat, and they both suck, then I can complain about both, and either way, both would win. And there is no lesser of the two evils, so I don't think that point makes sense.
I used to say that too. I was like, well, I'm voting for the lesser of two evils, and I don't really believe that anymore. I think you're right on that. Um, not to be political, but Trump was the man over this loser. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know some people don't agree with me on this. A couple good things that Trump did do is everything was cheaper. The gas was cheaper. Groceries were cheaper. The economy was better. I got to give him credit for that. I mean, but I don't know about now. I mean, there's still a few people in my family that are Trump all the way. Like, and there's some that are the opposite. They're Democrat. Then I'm more like independent, I guess. I'm independent. I lean conservative, but sometimes I do lean a little bit to the left on some things. So it all depends.
Nah, I mean, I don't like any of them.
Oh
Like
no,
I
I get what you're
equally hate.
saying.
Like I think I can say I equally hate both the Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah, there's so much corruption. I mean, I think that like some people will I mean, and very few, like maybe a
Yeah,
handful.
just what every people do, because I think like people just will have their brains not on. Don't let Chris Christie be president. Just
Yeah,
whatever you do.
You mentioned that last time.
I would
Yeah.
love to just roast him like so bad. Um, he literally wanted to be his VP, and because he got rejected from that position, now he's against Trump.
Yeah. See,
But
you're having a lockdown of votes for presidents online only. Wow, I didn't know that. And then, hold on, just real quick. Yeah, when Alex was one of, if not the first one to move to Rumble, and when I first started going to Rumble, it was all whacked out. And then he had like a there's actually I interviewed Bin. He's on my channel. I did an interview with him. He lives near the owners of Rumble in Florida, and he's neighbors, I guess, or lives in the same neighborhood or whatever it is. And they're actually a lot for free speech. And I think Alex also had a personal kind of interaction with and a lot of things changed. They support the catchers quite a bit. I'm not saying it was just Alex, obviously, because after Alex, a lot of other people started going to, catchers started going to Rumble too. But I think it was a mix between, him and a couple other catchers that went to Rumble and some, political pundits and stuff like that. So it just seems to get a little better each week.
Yeah. I mean, I've been starting to watch it. I mean, I've been starting to use it.
Yeah, I
Slowly
watch
but
it more now. Yeah, I watch it more now than I did before.
better
You
off voting
better
for the
off.
alien. Probably yes, actually. I mean, you know,
We could write in Martian instead of SpongeBob
just write in alien.
or Hank Hill.
All right, so an alien won the election, but we're not sure which one to appoint. All right, so I don't know.
Oh, we just put ET. Do you have to work today, Ryan?
Well, I got sick last night, and I'm still kind of a little bit getting over it. So I called out. I got sick.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Not like, yeah. I mean, I still just in case it's a bug, I don't want to spread it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was getting sick, but I think it for some reason I never had allergies hardly at all until I moved to the desert of all places, and I get allergies a lot in the spring and usually around September. And I thought I was getting sick because my nose was getting all clogged up and everything, and I realized it's just my allergies that time of
Yeah,
year
last
again.
night it was like weird. I got like really lightheaded and like nauseous, and then I did throw up. But I didn't really know what was happening. It was weird.
Oh no, I hate that. I hate getting the stomach bug or whatever it was, or food poisoning. It could have been food poisoning from something.
Uh, I mean, well, that would take 24 hours to kick in, so that would be from like, I mean, yeah.
Like a regular stomach bug, probably. What's up, AC?
Yeah, I'm getting over it though.
That's good. Yeah, it was probably a stomach bug. They usually only last 24 hours once you get like a little stomach bug. Depending on how bad it is, I guess. See, AC, you
Yeah.
must have just got off work. I think AC works nights, or yeah, I think he works nights if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, it definitely was a seizure because there was no like how do you say like time lapse, lost time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lava Blue. Um, is that a possibility? I put it up on the screen there. Could it maybe have been one of those, or
No.
yeah, my youngest son-in-law, he has several of those a day, and
Oh.
they're. I mean, yeah, he does have what they call grand mal seizures on occasion, but most of them are petit mal. So, and most of the time, he actually knows when he's having a seizure. He just can't control anything. Like in his brain, he knows it's happening, but he has no control like, over his muscle movements or anything.
Yeah, mine were. It was kind of weird. Mine was like, it was like imagine getting like just shot in the back of the head and then just waking up in an ambulance, like no sign at all.
Yeah, that's a grand mal. Yeah,
Yeah, very weird.
my ex-wife has those. She used to have them a lot when she was younger. I think she said she was first diagnosed which is the same doctor I still have actually, and she still has to this day. He's partially retired. He only works 2.5 days a week now, but he diagnosed her with a neurologist when she was 11. And when I met her in the 90s, um, it kind of freaked me out at first. I was like, what's going on here? And we'd just be talking or whatever. Then she just literally like dropped to the ground, just dropped to the ground. And it lasts maybe 1-2 minutes, something like that. And then she wouldn't know who I was or anybody was for a few minutes. And she's like, what happened? What happened? And that happened quite a bit for a while.
Yeah, like with mine, I couldn't say I couldn't say what year it was. Like I got I either said it was 2020 or the year before it was. And then I was asked where do I live, and I said the address of my childhood home, like where I grew up.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's yeah. Then they said when I fell down, it was like a statue, like it was because I had one in front of my dad, and it was just imagine it was like a statue falling to the ground. But yeah, but what I'm on though now is generic grade of Keppra. Has no side effects, and it's just I don't know, it's worth it. Not my 6 months. I'm already legally I should be able to drive, but I have to get my license cleared and all that, and
yeah,
I'm very pessimistic how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine, especially if you went that long. I mean, I've had a few myself, and I was going to ask you. Good morning, Veronica, by the way. And yes, there's a new short out I put out I think it was last night. I did most of it myself. It just doesn't make, but I played it a couple times during the stream too. But there is a new short from JD. There's 2 more that Nanya and I think Tiny's helping me on. But hopefully I can get those out today if I get those. But I was going to ask you a question, Ryan. So when you had any of yours, so when I had a few, especially when I was a teenager, I had a few. It sounded like a fan, like a box fan you have in your room. It would get louder, 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 and all of a sudden, it would happen.
Nah, sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that would be like the last thing I remember, and then I would come out of it, and of course there'd be people around me trying to figure out who's who. I kind of get that, and then when I would come around a little bit, they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know." I heard like a fan type noise, and it got real loud, like real fast, and then I blacked out.
Yeah, mine, it's just there's no tell at all, at all. It's it kind of it's kind of like a weird thing where I get nervous about even feeling sick or something, or even a little lightheaded because I just never know. It's
Right.
it was for the first month after my last one, it was it's there's a grim reaper behind you that could just take you out at any moment.
Right.
There was no sign at all, none.
No warning, nothing.
Yeah.
See, my ex-wife, she almost always, no matter how bad they are, she gets a warning. Maybe 10
Yeah, some people say they
seconds.
have deja vu, but I never got that.
Oh yeah, she mentioned that too. She get a lot of deja vu. Yeah, she would get deja vu, but I remember there, hundreds of times. We were married for almost 20 years, and she would say, "Get my medicine," and the doctor gave her a very fast-acting type medicine. It was only used for emergency uses only, because it could be, I guess, addictive or whatever. So she didn't use it very
Oh,
often.
she have diabetes too? Diabetes?
No, just
That's
the
right.
seizures.
Oh, I mean, because
But
I did see this thing where sometimes seizures are caused by diabetes, and it was this video of this guy, like he had like diabetic seizure, and like it was that his sugar was low.
Oh wow, yeah, that's probably true. I know a couple of people that has type 2 diabetes, and they do have seizures on occasion. But um, oh, well, I don't want to give away the medication. It's a benzodiazepine. It's not Xanax, just so everybody knows. But it's like a low dose. And the only reason why she got that medication is when I almost lost her. We were living in Iowa at the time, and everything was going really good. She like after the late '90s, her seizures like went way down. She would have, instead of having like 12 a day, like she was having them all the time. She was having maybe once a month, or or something like that, and then it became less and less, and then sometimes she'd go through spells where she would have more. But a long story short is I worked all night that night. I was working the graveyard shift. I came home and she's like, "Do you want some pancakes?" I'm like, "Sure." Before I go to bed, get ready for work that night. I had to sleep during the day, and that's the last thing I remember is eating pancakes. And then I literally heard this voice because I was asleep, and I heard Jeff like real loud. I don't know if it was an angel. I don't know. I'm just saying it's like I heard Jeff like real loud. And I woke up and I looked over. We had a grand piano because our girls were taking piano lessons at the time. And she was laying under the piano, and she was like almost white as a ghost. She's very dark complected. She's Hispanic. And I was like, I thought maybe the only thing I could think of coming out of a dead sleep is that she choked on the pancakes or something. I didn't know. It didn't hit me right away. So I called
Oh,
911. Yeah, and I grabbed at the time, cordless phone, and I called 911, and she wasn't breathing. Her heart was starting to slow down and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my wife. It's like, this is crazy. The kids are in school. And I did tell dispatch that she has seizures. And then it got me to think, put her over on her side. And I did. And as soon as I put her on her side, she took one breath, and a little bit of color came back. And the paramedics thankfully got there like in 7 to 8 minutes. But she had only taken one breath. And they had told me when they took her in the ambulance, because I obviously was going to go, I followed the ambulance to the hospital, and they were telling me, they said, hold on just 1 second. I was like, okay, what? And they're like, we have to warn you, because she didn't get hardly any air um, for a while. She may be a vegetable for the rest of her life. Like, she may have brain damage. And, they were just giving me a heads up. That was scary. And of course, I called family at the time. I called some friends from the church we were going to, and thankfully, everything went well. But man, when she woke up from that one, it took her a very, very long time to know who everybody was. Like, the first person she recognized was me, and that took like 20 minutes. You know, she was so confused, and that was the most scariest situation. And she had even told me it was probably her that I heard say Jeff. She yelled my name but she went to see a different neurologist that put her on Keppra at the time, along with Dilantin, and that helped. And then he gave her this benzodiazepine. He says, since you have warnings, take this. If you have to swallow it whole, chew it up, whatever you have to do, it's a little tiny little pill. It can either help prevent it, or it will make it not as bad. It'll help it. Like it may, you know what I mean? It kicks in real fast. So it's helped her a lot. It really has. Hey Brett, good to see you. And who dat? What's up? Sorry, I I can't get a lot of people's streams, and I'm starting a 10-day work week starting tomorrow, I believe tomorrow. So I apologize for not coming over too much to that, but I'll try to get there a little more often. It's just hard to keep up. I have a lot of family here going on. We have like a wedding here, a funeral up north, and a new job I started. So I haven't visited too many channels, especially outside this community, but I'll try to get over there at some point. What's up? Good to see you. Brett, if you want to come up and shoot the breeze, we're just having a chill stream, just shooting the breeze. If you want to come up, the link is in the pin description. Do you have, if you don't mind answering, it's up to you, Ryan. Do you have any like family history of seizures, or are you one of the first ones?
Really? The first one. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I never got to meet him. I was too little to remember, but his actual name was Doc. That was his name. But he was a farmer, and my dad, of course, told me the story. He was riding a combine, working out in the field, and he had a bad seizure, fell off. And I don't want to get into gory details, but yeah, that's how he unfortunately died. He got caught in the blades of the combine while having a seizure. That's the only person that I know of in my family that had any kind of epilepsy or seizures. So it's not real common in my family either. The biggest problem in my family is cancer and heart problems.
Yeah, I mean, cancer is really bad genetically. Cancer means like that, like you just don't know how long you have ever.
Right.
Cancer.
Yeah. My family member that passed died of cancer as well. And apparently, what's it called? Oh, it's not dormant. It's also another word. What's the word where it's not active, it's not growing, it's not shrinking, it kind of just stays that way? There's a word. Are you still there?
Oh, I'm there. Yeah.
Does anybody remember the word? But yeah, it was supposedly like dormant. I can't think of the word. It's like tip of my tongue. I say it all the time. Just can't think of the word. No, benign means it's non-cancerous. It means it's dormant. But there's another word they use. Like some people can go years and they're fine. Like it doesn't grow, it doesn't really shrink, it just doesn't do anything. It's like it's dormant. There's another word, I just can't remember. There's like a wind or something blowing in your mic. It's not now though. But yeah, and all of a sudden I got the phone call and he had passed. I can, out of respect for the family, until after the funeral, I'm not. They asked me not to say who it is on YouTube, but after the funeral's over, I can. But it's a very, very close family member of mine, and I wish I could be there, but I just can't. I can't go all the way to Iowa, so it's just too far. Hey, what's up, Tommy boy?
Yeah, I don't know if Jay's question was for you. I don't know.
Oh, the seizure one?
Or, I mean, is it about that, or is it about, I don't know. Oh, seizure.
Tommy Boy's he's got a sharp mind. What's it called when it's not? It's kind of like when you have cancer and it goes dormant for a while, but there's another word. I cannot think of it. I don't know why. I can't think of it. But that's, yeah, it was malignant. It was actual cancer. It spread to many organs. But yeah, and he just passed away in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, they never gave they actually never gave a reason though for like the seizure ever. They
Really?
sometimes they just say it can happen for no reason. People can develop it in their life, and um, they call it a seizure disorder or something. But that's like another word for epilepsy. Apparently, they don't call
Right.
it that. I guess they don't use the word epilepsy anymore.
Oh, I mean, like on occasion, I'll still go to my ex-wife's appointments. And they still call it that, here at least. Her doctor does, anyways. Our family doctor. We have the same family doctor still, but our actual seizure doctor, whatever, he still calls it that. But I was going to tell you when that happened to you, a lot of people remember this probably too. Is you weren't getting much sleep, if I remember right, during that time, and that can cause it too. Believe it or not, I heard. Like if you're not sleeping enough or eating right, there's a lot of factors that can go into that. So it may not
Well,
be, you know,
yeah, I mean, it's kind of like where I mean, throughout my entire life, I kind of went through time without sleep, but it was like it kind of was like it was like when I started getting the seizures, it was like when I had like a bad night's sleep, like I would get one, but then it was like when I took the medicine and I would have a bad night's sleep, I wouldn't get one.
really,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it kind of overrides the other factors. I don't know.
Tommy Boy
Um,
got it. I knew. Sorry, just real quick. It's called remission, and so Alex gave him 500. Uh,
oh, remission means it's just cured. I mean,
no, not necessarily. It just means it's not growing, nor shrinking, nor causing, I guess, problems. But it can always come out. That's yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Tommy Boy has a better answer than I do. But from what I understand, that's what it means, and that's supposedly what was going on. And then all of a sudden, it, he just passed. And then they, of course, found out that he came out of remission, and then it spread to all kinds of organs like his liver, his pancreas, all kinds of places. It was crazy. And I will say, when I say a close family member, I sincerely mean a close family member. Like I'll say this: it was a grandparent of mine. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, that's who it was. So, but he did have a long, healthy life for the most part, and got to enjoy his retirement. And he was up there, in years and everything. So I don't want to put the exact age, but he was up there. But it was a shock, obviously. It's always a shock to family when a loved one passes, obviously. But unfortunately, I can't even go to the funeral. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Good to see you. I still haven't seen that catch. I'm sorry. There's so many things that I missed. I'm just preparing for my 10-day. Well, we get Wednesday off. That's the only day we get off. We're working like 12-hour days starting tomorrow in the hot sun for 10 days straight, except for Wednesday. I guess we get Wednesday off. So I'm just kind of getting my sleep schedule. I'm going to have to get up like really, really early in the morning and work till like late at night. So it's going to suck for a while. But it'll be good money. So I guess I don't know what good money is anymore, honestly. I don't know what people consider what good money is, but apparently I got $15 an hour just for my trading day. I guess it's going to give us like $18 an hour. So if that's good money, then cool. I don't know. It's
yeah, my
decent.
standards for good money is very low.
What's that?
My standard for good money is very low.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what minimum wage is. I don't know. My
Yeah,
online
minimum
job, I'm
wage
not
is
ready to give
bad.
up.
My state's like 15.
Wow. I remember when it was like $3.15 an hour. That's how old I
Really?
am. Yeah, back in the 80s. $3.15 an hour.
Oh, I remember when it was low for sure, but
it was like at 5 something until what, late 90s or something, if I'm not mistaken, or early 2000s, and it went up to like 6 or 7
the federal
bucks.
minimum wage is $7.25.
Yeah, but the prices of everything's got, it's like triple now. I just want to read this real quick. My husband, cancer spread like wildfire to his whole body, even in his brain and his eyes. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Kitty. I hate cancer. I do. I think everybody does. Cancer is the devil. Like
I can imagine anyone could be like, I'm pro-cancer. I like cancer. Be more cancer. I couldn't imagine someone saying that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Unpopular opinions.
Oh wait, remission is the first 5 years of no signs of cancer. Okay, makes sense too. Morning OTR. A lot of people are waking up now too, especially the guys in the East Coast. I had no plans to go live at all, obviously. I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm going to stay up because tomorrow I have no choice but to stay up when I wake up this early. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do another morning stream. I did one yesterday morning, so I figured I might as well do another one. Oh, yeah. See, I made $50 now when I started here 18 years ago, double now. That's good. Yeah, Pharma says that all the. Yeah, and also, and we gotta be careful what we say in the platform. Obviously, Brian, just remember that. But they are apparently trying to start the lockdown again from the, you know what, we call it the sweet and sour sniffles.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and of course, I live in a very left-leaning state, like extreme left. She's from our governor's from California. She couldn't even win there. That's how far left she is. But she won here, and they want to do the whole mandatory mask and the whole lockdown, and you can only buy so much food and so much. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. When's the next catch? Actually, New York Creek. I and my brother and Casey, we might actually have one today. It's just we don't know. The Pred I've been decoying, has done everything to meet the requirements except request a meet. But if we don't get him today, it'll have to be after the work week, which is 10 days, unless I have enough energy and everything works out for the only day off we're going to have, which would be Wednesday. Otherwise, it's going to have to be afterwards. But there is a possibility, and again, I'll say it just one time for those that hear it last time. We're gonna, if we do go live on YouTube, if we know for sure we're gonna have police presence, it'll be on my channel, and it'll also be on Casey's channel as well, and possibly even my brother's channel. We're gonna try to spread it far and wide, and if I can get it to go to Rumble and Twitter, I'm gonna stream it there too, if that happens. And oh yeah, real quick, I'm probably gonna title it something stupid, just because of the box. But if you see the number 8, that definitely means that's what it is for sure. So I might put catch up number 8, or I don't know, or live number 8. I don't know yet, but I'll word it different.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go live on MVCat Fireside, and then I'm gonna download it, then delete it, and then put it up on locals and get someone to edit it when I upload on the other platforms.
Yeah, that yeah. If
Where's the best place to put info of a predator? Where do you think that is?
I would say Rumble and Locals. The way, I mean, from what I understand.
Like info. All right, yeah, I could see that. Probably Rumble. Like, I can
I
make a
mean,
separate information video.
or you could do like you could edit it a little bit and put it on the community page. Because like when I get the information for number 3, which I hope to get today, I'm actually gonna. That's what I'm gonna work on today. That's one of the things I'm gonna work on today is getting so I can finally put it out there and let people know here's what he was charged, here's what he was convicted, here's his sentence, blah blah blah. I really want to get that put out there, and I'll probably put something on my community page, and then of course I'll probably put more of it on Insta or something. But yeah, you said you had a catch coming up. Yeah, we're hoping, um, hoping. But like I said, if it's not today, the earliest after that would be Wednesday of next week, and then the earliest after that would be, I believe, Monday after that. Yeah, because it's going to be 12-hour work days. It's going to be rough. Plus, it takes like from where I live, and Casey and his family are here. We got to leave really early in the morning because traffic, rush hour. It's going to take an hour to get there, and probably just getting out of the parking lot alone, depending on what concerts going on and events, it could take us an hour or more to get home. So we're only going to get like probably 4, 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep at the most at night, and then right back to work. Then there's showers, all that stuff. Man alive, I'm not gonna get much sleep at all. It's gonna suck. That one day off, I probably, honestly, um, even if we do have a catch, I'm only gonna go live just long enough for the main thing, and then I'm done, and then I'm just gonna rest that day off for sure. MySpace. I can't believe that I never was on MySpace. Were you, Ryan, at one time? Or you're a little
I
too
don't
young.
think so.
I never was on it, but I heard there's like it's still up, and there's apparently like 20,000 people still on MySpace.
20,000?
Yeah, that's what somebody said YouTube on YouTube a while back. There was actually the MySpace still existed, and there was actually still like 25 or 20 some thousand members on there.
I remember like 2010 was when, or 2009 was when Facebook first started popping off.
Oh,
It was
Facebook.
2009.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah, 2009. And I remember 2006 was like YouTube's year.
Yeah. My brother just happened to be on. He told me the name. It was like Google something, like Google TV or something of that nature. And then he woke up one day and it changed over to YouTube. That's when Google bought YouTube.
Yeah, and I might even remember when Google started, but
What up?
Hey, what's up,
I think
Bob?
I remember using American Online. Remember that?
Yeah.
You got me.
You got mail.
Yeah. I think I started using computers like right after the dial-up thing, or I think like maybe we didn't have dial-up because then I would accidentally click on it, the option for it, and then it would give the
Yep.
whole like that sound.
Yeah, I remember that. I used Juno. I used AOL. I used, oh my gosh, what was the other one? Net Zero. Net Zero is another one I used, and they were all dial up. And I used mostly MSN. I still have an email from MSN Messenger. I don't have it memorized, but it pops up once in a while on one of my backup accounts. But yeah, we used MSN Messenger to talk on. What you up to, Wog? You on your way to work?
No, on break / heading back to my apartment. Fuck, just dropped my lighter. Heading back to
You
my
okay?
apartment real quick. Yeah, I dropped my
Gotcha.
lighter.
Oh. How many hours, if you don't mind me asking, do you work a regular 8-hour day, or do you work a 10, 11, 12, or?
Work now. Well, before it was 5 8-hour days. Now we're working 4 10-hour days with Fridays off, and then if we need to do overtime, we do it on Fridays instead of Saturdays.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, we haven't got
which I like a
the.
hell of a lot better
Yeah.
because get a I get a free. Well, I get a 3 day weekend, and on a Friday, I get Fridays off with so I get a 3 day weekend. And if I have to do overtime, then it's Friday, and I don't have to take up my Saturday.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, Casey and I are about to start the 12-hour shift, which is I hope I get used to it pretty quick.
I worked 15 hours before.
I used to do doubles when I worked corrections. We had no choice most of the time. If we didn't work a double, we would get not necessarily fired, but we would get written up. So I don't know. I used to work like this. That was back in my 20s. I was able to do it a lot easier back then. But we do 16-hour shifts quite a bit, like 2 or 3 times a week. But it was good money. I mean, I was working for the government, so we got double pay and everything. So
Yeah,
Well, when I
yeah,
plowed,
we're
I
kind
did
of
like 22 hours straight.
yeah, we're kind of in the back, so I can like listen to things with my headphones. So then like makes the time go a lot faster.
yeah,
It's like yeah, mainly I pretty much wash dishes, so it's like my
yeah,
job. Um, but yeah, time goes fast.
yeah. Everybody so far that I met have been absolutely like great people. They're like the even my boss. He is the most coolest dude. Like he doesn't mind of like if I want to step away and grab my e-cigarette and just take a little walk away from wherever we're at and just for like 5 minutes or whatever every couple hours or something or every hour, it just depends on what's going on, but he doesn't mind at all. We really don't even have to ask. We just kind of he just says just step away, or whatever. I got you. It's all good. Take a little break, get in the shade, something like that. So he's really, really understanding. He's really cool, and so far, I think I'm going to enjoy working for him. And again, I might even, if I can carpool with somebody, I'm going to go to the Colorado events in Colorado Springs and hopefully to Tucson and Phoenix as well. Possibly even Las Vegas after this one. I might just ride back with Casey and his family and stay with him and work that. I think we're doing a music festival there. I don't know all the details yet, but
Yeah, thing is, I got like a thing where like my OCD like gets in line with my job where I make sure everything's like sterile, like
right,
sterile. Like I repetitively, like the thing is like even when I wash my hands, like I repetitively wash it like multiple times. So like it's the same with dishes. I just try to
yeah,
do it like as quick as I can. And yeah. But yeah, I kind of always need to do something though. Like even if there's not something to do, I try to like clean like a table or something, or I don't know.
that's the
Try to
way
like
I am. I almost feel
I
guilty
can't
if
be not doing anything. My brain freaks out.
yeah, that's the way I'm OCD about washing my hands. I'm
Yeah.
OCD about. I think I kind of have a similar thing that you have, and like even if there's nothing going on and people are standing around because we're waiting for whatever or something or the next event to happen or whatever the situation is, I feel like I have to do something. So like if I walk away, do my little break thing or whatever, and then I'll come back and I'll just find something to do, like organizing tickets or washing down a counter or something. I just feel like if I'm not doing something, I'm not doing my job. I don't know. That's part of it too, but a
Yeah,
lot of it
I
is
hate
OCD.
this. Yeah, I hate. I can't like stand around. I don't know. The stand around or whatever.
Right.
It's like I have a voice in my head that'll yell at me. But like, what the hell you doing standing around for 3 seconds? What the hell?
You
Didn't
don't
even
really
exist.
you don't really have to have an actual boss. You got a boss in your head.
No, my boss in my head is the most strict boss ever.
Yeah.
My boss in my head is a Chinese dictator.
Tyrant. You have a tyrant brain.
Yeah, has nothing to do with like the actual whatever's going on in my work. It's just my voice in my head. That's another story.
I know you probably haven't heard the song, but you may have. It's called Megadeth Sweating Bullets, and the whole song is about it's about talking to you. It's like OCD, anxiety, and it's like, hello, me, meet the real me. But if you never heard it, you should listen to it sometime. I think you would actually like it just because of the lyrics. I'll send it to you. I know you probably don't like Megadeth, but I think you actually might like that song because it'll
I
make a
don't know
lot
what
of
Megadeth is.
sense.
I don't even know what Megadeth is.
It's a band.
Somebody else is here. My
Oh, what a
dog is
fucking
barking.
asshole.
Pull out in
Holy
front of you.
fuck.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, can you guys talk for a second? My dog is barking real loud. I gotta go check the door. I'll be right
People
back.
like
I
you.
promise. I'll be right back.
Fucking
People like
asshole over here.
the fucking guy coming from my left is stupid. Just,
What are you doing? Yeah, you ever drive in Florida though? Holy shit.
yeah. Yeah, Florida is pretty reckless.
You'll freeze up.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, is my buffer word.
Yeah. Mhm.
If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually get like oh, I think it's not on.
So working for my family's company.
Comments just loaded.
Instead of standing around, once you've done your job, just go and ask what's next, what needs to be done next. I'll pick up a broom and look busy.
Yeah, at least yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like I have like primary tasks in my job and secondary tasks and thirdary tasks, and I just go down the list of things I can do.
Okay, I'm back. My brother and his wife, they brought their dog, which is a pit bull as well, and my dog is a pit bull. My pit bull does not like any other animals. So my brother's taking his pit bull, of course he's out in the RV, to go potty, and my dog is freaking out, barking, which is causing his dog to bark. So that's what it was.
Yeah. That's 774-285-1761. That's 774-285-1761. Called MBCat Radio.
Hey, good morning, Kat. Good to see you. Kat, I don't know if you know about it or not, but there's an account that's been going around for a while. It's nothing, I don't think they've ever said anything bad about you or anything, but it's kind of cool. It's called Cat Reed YouTube Celebrity or something like that. I don't know, maybe if it was you just kind of being silly with another account or if it was actually just somebody that's a fan or something, but I don't know if you knew about that. Cat Reed, YouTube Celebrity. Yeah, I'm getting, for those who just came in, I've been doing morning streams because I'm getting used to my new work schedule. So I've just been getting up early and just going live, I guess, just chilling. It's already been 2 hours. Time flies. It really does when you're on panel. Seems like maybe 15 minutes. It's like 2 hours. No, I will never have another account. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I have went and blocked them in quite a few. Oh, okay. I don't remember them saying anything bad when I did see him, but I wasn't sure. I just figured they were like a fan or something, and who knows.
Yeah, my phone's kind of glitching out. I'm gonna drop off.
All right, Ryan, I appreciate you coming up, man. You have a good one.
Later.
I'm surprised he actually said he was actually even going to leave you, so he just drops off.
Yeah.
So how long do you get for your break? Like an hour or?
No. Usually get a 10-minute.
Your robot and you're cut out and you're back.
At 11:30. I get a 10-minute at 9:30 and 11. I mean a 20 at 11:30. The other guys take their 20-minute at 12. But since since my dad owned the company, I've always taken it at 11:30.
Yeah. Kat had been convinced she didn't know who Wald was. I still call you Wald for the most part. Most people call you Wiggy now. I notice that. I still have a hard time changing the name. I just still call you Wald. Yeah, that's pretty good though. For the most part, having a 3-day weekend is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Gives you time to actually try to enjoy your regular life, as opposed to just, I don't know, sometimes 2 days off is not enough.
No, definitely not.
It also depends on how many. Oh, go ahead.
I know a kid that was working in the union, and he had so many sick days or personal days or whatever he had accumulated, and for the whole year he took off Friday and Monday, so he only worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
He was like a party animal, so he'd go out and party on the weekends. He gave himself more time to party and recoup.
One thing I did like about working at Intel back in the 90s, I worked there briefly again in 2000 something, I don't remember, early 2000s. One thing I did like about it, though, is yeah, we worked 12-hour shifts, but we worked 3 days one week, get 4 days off, and then work 4 days the next week, get 3 days off. So there was actually a few times back then that I would fly back to Dallas or Minneapolis to hang out with my friends and party on my 4 days off.
Well, that's
So,
cool.
or once in a while, I would take what do they call them then? Not we had our sick day, personal PT, personal time off, PTO, personal time off. So
Yeah.
I would sometimes like use one of those. I'd get like 5 days or something, have an extra day. It was a pretty good
Oh, that's
gig.
what's up.
But, and my dad ended up retiring from Intel. That was his retirement job. And ever since then, Intel's went they, they they went downhill quite a bit. There's when I was working back in the 90s and everything, it was bumping like it was just constantly like we had shuttle. There was like different parts of the property, and we had 3 shuttle buses, and just to get from like Fab 7 to Fab 11 to RR5, they had a place called Jurassic Park. Just different parts of the property. They did different things. Jurassic Park is where all the semis came in, and bring in all the equipment and gold and whatever for you know the computers and stuff and everything. And then now it's probably, at least here, it's probably half the people that it used to have, if not less than that. So I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with Intel. I don't know if it's just certain locations or. There was at one point, though, I remember when I was a teenager, they wanted my dad to go to Israel, and we were going to live there and work. He was going to work at that Intel, and thankfully we didn't. I did not want to go overseas.
Yeah,
And
that'd be tough.
yeah, it's something I was like, I just don't want to do it. If I, at the time, I wasn't old enough to live on my own. I think I was like 16 or something, but um, I did get offered to stay with my older sister and her family. So if worst came to worst, I would have stayed there and you know moved out when I turned 18. But thankfully, I didn't have to. My dad's first job offer, though, once he graduated college, was NASA in Florida, and he never took it. And I don't know if that would have been a good thing or a bad thing, but at the time it was like, hell yeah, take the job. I was young. I was like 11, 12, somewhere around there. But I was like, yeah, my dad working at NASA. Heck yeah. He would have been an
Yeah, that would be cool.
engineer. So I assume he would have been working on the space shuttles and other stuff like that. But his dream was to work at Intel at the time, and now he looks back and regrets a lot of it. He's like, why did I even work at Intel? That was then. This is now. We live and we learn.
Exactly.
I didn't work there very long. I worked there for about a year and a half, 2 years, somewhere around there the first time. The second time, they laid off 2,000 people, like almost immediately after I started, and I had to go to TBI. It used to be called TBI. It was like a community college here, and I had to pass the test. And I honestly didn't think I passed. I'm just being honest. I was like, there's no way I passed that test, and I did. I passed it. I was shocked, and I got hired. Went to orientation. Got my new badge at the time and everything. Because the first time I worked there, I worked security. This time I was actually working as a machine operator for Intel, so I wasn't a contractor. I was actually working for Intel. And we had just started getting used to the job, and then one day, without notice, they were walking tons of people to the door. And they laid off 2,000 people. So that did not last very long. So that wasn't cool. So I gave up on it. I was like, yeah,
That's a
I'm
lot of
done.
people.
Yeah,
2,000
it
from the
is.
same building or throughout the whole
Same
country?
building. Nope.
Jesus
Right here in New
Christ.
Mexico. Basically, no warning. Just walked 2,000 people to the door that day. They even, what's weird, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like the Vatican. It's its own entity. Well, Intel is its own entity. Like, it doesn't belong to the state. It doesn't belong to the city, the county, the federal government. It's almost, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe somebody in chat does.
Company.
Right. Even the local police department, they can't even go on the property without permission. They have to be like given. It's kind of like the reservation. You have to be given permission to go on there. It's
Yeah,
just really different.
that's like local police and post office. The local police have no jurisdiction on the post office
Right. It wasn't. It's called the post. Is it the
unless they
postmaster?
well no they have
Postal
well I mean, the
inspector.
postmaster runs the post. It's the postal police or whatever it is.
Right. And I do see a lot, like on the First Amendment audits, where like when they call the police or people are filming, even though it's on poster 7, you're allowed to film, but some people are ignorant when it comes to the laws. But a lot of
Yeah,
times the local
but I
police
mean
will show up. But,
no they will. I mean they're going to, but they have no like real jurisdiction at the post
right.
office because it's a federal property.
Yeah.
Unless they have unless they have like a
An
contract with
agreement,
it or like with them, yeah, an agreement with them.
which a lot of them seem to have. Um, Maybe it's because of the auditors. I don't know. I'm just guessing. You know, I got. But yeah, it's kind of it makes you kind of, you watch the auditors. It's like some of them are. I get it. Some of them can be antagonizing and go a little far. I get that. But then you got the ones that are literally just minding their business and just filming. They're not trying to get personal information. They're not trying to piss anybody off. They're just practicing their First Amendment rights. And you always get some Karen or Darren, and
Yeah.
a lot of the times it's not only maybe an employee, it's the postmaster or the manager, and they don't even know what poster 7 is. It's on their own wall.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they won't even take they won't even take a moment to fucking hear the auditor out or even go look at the sign.
Right. Yeah.
There's too many get their feelings all in a bunch.
Wait, seriously? Oh, look at this vlog. I'll put it on the screen. It says, "Hey Jeff, Edward just put up a poll asking who's more wasted right." No, I'm not drinking. I don't even know why. I'm not even. Why? If I was drinking still, why would I be drinking this early in the morning? But no, I haven't. No, I'm on. What's it called? Back on the wagon? Is that what it's called? Meaning I'm not drinking again. Yeah.
I'm fucking
Up a
hammered
pool.
driving right now,
Right.
looking for a baby to kick and a puppy.
I didn't even know you
Oh,
could walk
there's a puppy right there.
a puppy doggy. It's so green there. One thing about living in the desert, I like watching your driving streams. It's just for me. It's weird. It's like seeing all the grass and trees. Here, it's just all sand and cactus. I mean, we have trees, of course, but it's
Do you guys
yeah.
not have lawns? Do you guys just have sand for front lawn?
Sand and gravel. I mean, some people do. I mean, they'll put sod down, or some people just put turf, like AstroTurf. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
most people.
probably easier that way.
I don't
You
know.
got a
I don't know if you saw
cannabis,
the. Yeah, they
got to
call it
mow it and shit.
right. They call it zero escaping here. I don't know if you saw the live that Casey and I did the other day on my porch. I actually went out and showed everybody my backyard with the solar panels and everything. I don't know if you saw. It's still up. I just put a thumbnail on
Uh,
it.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I kept on saying, oh, I think I have like 12 solar panels. I have 40 solar panels. I just have to. I have to wait. It's a long story, but I thought maybe by getting the solar panels, I'd be off grid, but that's not the
You definitely not,
case.
no. To be off grid, you gotta be out in the woods off actual grid.
Right.
You're tied. You got the solar panels tied into the electrical company.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, off
Oh,
grid.
all it basically does is give me a little bit of a discount on my bills, electrical. That's basically all it does, just to be honest. Wait, somebody just said my chat got this. Oh, that was 8 days ago. Yes, that's when I fell asleep. And thankfully, a couple of the
Just
manager
got
mods
back to
was able.
work. I gotta
Oh,
fucking
you're back.
yeah. I just got back. I gotta jump off and get back in there.
All right, man. You have a good day. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll talk to you. I'll be in chat if you're still
All
on.
right. You have a
All right,
good day,
peace.
brother.
You
Peace.
too.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be on a whole lot longer. Um, I don't really have a lot to say. Oh no, I just woke up early and I wanted to make sure I stayed awake. So I thought I'd go live, another morning live, and shoot the breeze and see if there's anything I missed. Oh, that's what I was trying to check on my phone. I wanted to try to see that poll. Is it on PCV News? I don't even want to say the name. Is it on that one or is or channel that poll? I'll look real quick. I'm just curious. But to answer that question, no, I am not wasted. I haven't been drunk since the night that I erased the stream because I snored for 3 hours and said some stupid shit I owned up to. So there's no community post on PC News and blank. Do you have a link, or is that just a joke? That's from I Love This Hit. I don't know if it's just joking around or what. If you have a link to it, you can drop. I think you can drop it. I don't know. Let me check the other channel real quick. Damn, I got a community board now. No, there's nothing on any of those channels. I don't know. I think it has another channel now, but I don't remember. But on his other two, I don't see any poll at all. In fact, the last video he did, not live, but video. Oh, he changed. Oh, wait, that's the channel. I don't know. If you guys want to hear at the beginning, I also played it shortly after, but the new short that I put up, I think it was last night. I think I know of one person um, that he's talking about, that JD was talking about, but I'm not for sure about the other person. I just didn't say. Real quick, let me just read this private message real quick. Sorry, I just saw this. It's 2 hours ago. I don't think she's in here anymore. Um, 1 second. Okay, cool. All right, Samantha, if you're still watching, I did read that. Sorry I didn't get to it earlier. And the kiddos are up, getting into the toys. I wish I had at least half the energy that my grandkids have and Casey's kids have. I mean, they get up early and they go straight from sleeping to playing. And they go all day until like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Now, Casey's and his wife's older son, he has to do school through Zoom. I think it's called Zoom. So he does that for 7 hours, I think it is, a day. I think he starts here in a little bit. So the little ones, they get up and go straight to getting in the toy box, start playing. I don't know why. I went to his channels. There's no, he's not live. There's no poll that I've seen, anyways. Oh, 502 channel. Which one? I don't really. I go there to screen record a few things when needed. If somebody will message me and say, "Hey, this is going on. You might want to check it out." Or sometimes I'll just see it in the feed and check it out and see what kind of BS he's spewing. And of course, there's nothing on his channel because he takes everything down. I don't even know why he does that, because I don't think he realizes there's something called screen recording. It's not like his stuff is gone, but I guess in his mind it is. I don't know. Makes no sense. And the same stuff that he plays over and over and over and over. The same phone call, the same audio recording over and over. It gets annoying. Sometimes it's like I know I need to screen record and I just don't even want to. It's like it's wasting my time. But I have to collect evidence, if you will. I hate to say it, but that's what this community is coming to, it seems like, with a few people. Other than that, I don't really have a lot to say, to be honest with you. I hope everybody has a great day. I probably, after today, and probably maybe this evening, you probably won't even see me on YouTube until Wednesday, if that, unless there's a catch today. So I don't know. Can't predict it. Like I said, if you see a live that has if it says something weird, but it has the number 8 in it, then you know that was it. I might put ketchup. Literally. I might put ketchup number 8. I don't know. I may word it something really weird. Unless it's going to be one of those where we can get the police like literally there with us, like within, like hiding, but like extremely close by, like on a few of our other catches, where basically as soon as we walk up and ask maybe a couple of questions, and they just come in right away and put the silver bracelets on, then I'll just put like catch with police number 8 or something like that. We'll see. I might just trick. I might just trick the trolls and do something different, but we'll see. But I'm not going to push myself any further than I have to because it's going to be a rough 10 days working in the hot sun for 12 hours. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Aussie Pete, good to see you. Appreciate that. Hey, Marissa. Is it I'm sorry if I say Marissa. I know it says Marissa, but it's hard for me just to say. I don't know. Marissa just sounds better. I'm not saying that's your name. It's just, I hope you don't mind me just calling you that. Marissa the Rose, I think. Yeah. It's okay if I call you Marissa? That's cool with you. Don't want to be rude. I don't know if anybody's noticed, since my last episode of drinking, I know a few people have, and I appreciate the compliments. I'm not looking to get complimented. I'm just curious. Has anybody noticed anything about me? Am I back to normal? I hope. I think I am. I don't know. I'm not as cranky. I know that much. Marissa is my name. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I don't want to be rude. I appreciate that. I'll just call you Marissa. You're in CPP quite a bit too, right, Marissa? I think you're a mod in there, aren't you? Hey, OG. Or not OG, OJ. The juice. I know. I'm boring. I know that. I'm not very good at monologuing. OJ. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it's Alex's catches I see you in. I don't remember. I will admit, the medication the doctor prescribed me for my memory, I think I've only taken it twice in the last 3 months. I'm supposed to take it twice a day. So today I am going to start taking it again because it actually was starting to work a little bit. So I'm going to start taking it. There's no side effects to it as far as it doesn't make me tired or groggy. It's not a controlled substance. In fact, from what I understand, it's almost like it's almost a natural medication, but it just happens to be an RX, a prescription. But there's no side effects. It kind of gives you it takes a little bit for it to really work, like a week or two, give or take. But it kind of gives you a kind of like a photographic memory. It works pretty good. So I'm going to start taking it starting this morning, which I'll probably take it right after the stream, and then I take it right around dinner time, supper time, twice a day. Like my avatar. Oh, let me look real quick. Yes, I do, actually. Bart Simpson. Wait, did you draw that, OJ? Did you do that? That is really good. Got a skateboard and everything. That is really, I love that avatar. Did you do that? That is, hey, Darlene, how you doing? Good to see you. Wish there were sleep meds that worked only. Actually, let me read this, make sure I read it right here. I wish there were sleep meds that worked only got 2 hours. Yeah, it can. Oh, you did, OJ? That's good. I like that. You should keep that for a while. You did a good job on that. But Rob J, there is one. Unfortunately, it is a benzo. If you want to talk to your doctor about it, it's called clonazepam. That's a generic name, which is what most people get. Clonazepam. The brand name, I believe, is called Clonopin. Here's the problem. Another reason why my doctor had to change my medication back to Xannies is because there's no production right now, hardly at all, of clonazepam, because that's what I would take at night, along with hydroxyzine, which is also an allergy pill to help me sleep. And at least for Walgreens and CVS, there's a few pharmacies, they cannot get any. I don't know if it's just in New Mexico. I heard it's everywhere. They can't get any until October or November. So my doctor changed my medicine back temporarily to that, and it's also to help me quit drinking too. So the only thing is it's so hard to get off of because I was on it for almost 20 years, the Xanny bars, and I cut down on my own and I quit in a month, which is supposed to be dangerous. But this time I'm only going to be on it for like 2 or 3 months, and then hopefully I can go back to the lower dose other stuff, either whether it be clonazepam or maybe he finds something else. But it has a really long half-life, clonazepam does, so it can. That's why he gave it to me for sleep. It lasts, the half-life itself, I think, is like 8 hours, and then it has like a 12-hour whatever. And there's different doses, of course. You can start out small, you can start out big. It's also an anti-seizure medication too, I heard. Oh, dragonfly. That's why you can't remember it. Yeah, right. No, my memory issues started around. Man, if you guys would have known me, like not even 5 years ago, maybe is when it kind of started. I used to love. I was. It kind of runs in my family. That's why my cousin's an attorney. She used to win all the debate clubs when she was in school and in college. She's an attorney in Southern California. I used to love to debate, and I had so many things memorized. I'm just throwing, I had almost the entire New Testament of the Bible memorized, much of the Old Testament. I had different books, like history books, science books. I had a photographic memory. I was able to memorize stuff, and I would love to debate people. I absolutely just loved it. I did it for like 20 years, 15, 20 years. I just debated people. It wasn't like a drag out debate most of the time. It was just a fun debate. I used to love to debate people because I would have the answer like immediately, like the snap of my finger, and I would be able to like win almost every debate. And then around 42-ish, around that area, things started happening and I started losing a lot of my memory um, on certain things. I take clonazepam, definitely don't work for sleeping. I'm on that. I have tried everything. Yeah, that's the thing. It's tough because you have to find the right medication for you, or sometimes something natural. I was taking the melatonin, 10 milligram time released. As a matter of fact, I probably should get those again, but they're hard to find. It seems like at least at Walmart. And if I go anywhere else, they charge like double. But the 10 milligram time released, they work really good. The only thing with melatonin for me and other people I've talked to is it causes a lot of drowsiness the next day. And so I don't want to take it during my work week. Like, I don't think I'll have to be honest with you. Walking around the hot sun for 12 hours dealing with a bunch of, I'll just say, people, many of them can get drunk. I think once I get home, once I hit the bed, I'm going to be out. So I don't think I'm going to need any assistance, to be honest with you, when it comes to sleeping in the next 10 days, 11 days, whatever it is. The skills of persuasion really shine through during this investment. For those that didn't hear, if and I'll be courteous about this. If like I said, Ed did text me the first time we ever had any communication outside of YouTube since my last catch, which was what 6-7 months ago, February 28th, and he gave me a text, and he wanted to discuss two people. So if he didn't hear it on the last one, and if he's watching or listening now, I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to, this is the only way I'll do this, Ed. I don't want to talk to you in private, on the phone or text. I might respond to your text eventually. That's fine. If you want to text me and say, hey, I agree to what, then I'm going to say it here in a second. If you want to agree to it, you're welcome to text me or Instagram me your answer. The only way I will discuss those two subjects with you is on my stream. And it'll just be me and you. And I want to keep it civil and be courteous. The only way that anybody else will come up, if you and I both agree, then they can come up. Otherwise, it'll just be you and me. That's the only way. I will not go on your panel. Sorry, I just won't. I will not talk to you on the phone. I will not audio call you or talk to you that way on Instagram. So that is the only option I'm going to give you, Ed. If you and I actually kind of want to talk to you about those two people. So if you're willing to agree to that, I will set up the stream. I will have to do it on either my day off or after the 10-day work period. If you want to do it later today, I have no problem with that, or this evening, as long as it's not too late, because I got to get up early in the morning. That's the only way I'll do that. And you can either take that or leave that. It's up to you. And there it is. I might even put it on my community page. So I don't know if he's watching the streams or not, but I'll even put it on there. But I would like to know more about those two people, and I think a lot of people would too. And just like you said in the text, whether I like or hate you or others, I think it is an important subject to talk about. So I think a lot of people would be interested to hear what about that. But that's the only way I'll do it. Just being honest. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, but the subject at hand is actually something that most people are wondering about, and I'm kind of curious what he has to say on it. So, but yeah, that's my rules. I know he's not gonna like it. I don't care. I don't have any desire at all to talk to him on the phone or in private at all. And I refuse to go on his panel, any of his panels. That's just my rules. I don't want anything to do with that. Again, so if you want to come here on my panel, where it's live, and if you're courteous and civil, we'll talk like men about those two people, because I am interested to hear what you have to say as well. So there it is. Other than that, I don't care to talk to you. End of story. And that's to Ed, for those who are wondering. I have no other reason to talk to him. Actually, I thought I did, Michael Beverly, but apparently I didn't. If I don't hear from, I'll probably put some on the community page. And if you don't respond to that in a couple of days, then yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and block his number, just to be honest with you. So I don't have any reason to talk to him. The reason he brought up is a legitimate reason, and I think you guys would understand more if that happens. But if that don't happen, I really don't have a reason to have any communication with him. So just throwing that out there. Right, right, Mr. X. Yep, I agree. Provides a solid explanation for his CP shit. We don't want to hear what Craig has to say about anything. No, I get what you're talking about. It's about two other people that just trust me. Yeah. If it goes in a different direction, then obviously I will say that Mom said cut it off. By the way, where did that come from? I haven't got an answer to that yet. The whole Mom said cut it off. Where did that come from? Is that from Todd? Somebody said Todd. Like I think he said he moved with his son and a roommate to a different state. But wasn't he living with his ex-wife and her new husband and his mom before, or something like that? And then she came on and said, "Mom," or Todd cut it off. I don't know, cut the stream off or whatever. Is that? I don't know where that came from. I've always wanted to know. Oh, it was from Todd. Wait a minute, hold on, read this, Jeff. My opinion, stay away from that, please. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Real quick though, that was from Todd. So was it his actual mom? Like, did his mom come on? Like, could you hear her on stream and say, "You need to cut that stream"? Or, I mean, I don't know. Or was it his ex? I don't know. Oh, okay. Is it still up? The Happy Birthday Mikey stream? I have to watch that if you have the link, you can drop that, Rob. I think you're I gave you your wrench last time. Yeah, if you have that link, if you could drop it, I really want to watch that now. After I get off here, I'm gonna go watch that for sure. I just never knew where that came from, but for some reason, before I even saw one or two people mention something about Todd, that's exactly who I was thinking of. I was thinking it has to be Todd, but I wasn't quite sure. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. X says his ex wanted him to turn off the stream. It was okay. I've got to watch that. If it's still up, I don't know how to find his channel. Is it Todd's? Is it still Todd Sargent or Todd SLF or something like that? Oh, it's Todd S11. Okay, I found it. Hold on real quick. Live. How long? Well, it would have been quite a while ago, right? It's been going on for at least a few months. Looking. No, I don't see it on here. Live talk about racing, watch party. That was 10 months ago. Part 2, morning stream, bad news, nightly chat, update on court date, hanging out, let's go live, chat with friends, Todd and blah, meow stream. Morning coffee with friends, live chat, anybody wants to, let's talk, fire stream, chat with friends, let's hang out and have fun, live watch, live night walk, my opinion on Ed. I haven't seen that one yet. I don't really watch the streams. Nice walk with a friend, walking stream, drama-free stream. Aha, it's funny. Live cop watch, prayer stream for my best friend. Hey everyone, it's just another walk. Yeah, I can't find that stream that says Mikey's birthday or something. He must have took it down. If anybody is has got that recorded or something, you can send it to me on Instagram or whatever, that'd be great. Or it's Southwest_CPNI. It's on my about page. I'll go ahead and go until 9 o'clock my time. That's another 15 minutes, but I do have to. Mom said cut it off. So Mom said cut it off at 9, so I have to cut it off at 9. Jeff, if you oh yeah, I already read that one. That's weird. It just came up a few days ago. The stream came back up. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, the dude. I mean, okay. I guess I'll give my opinion here. Okay, so James cracked me up. He had him up the other day, and James only had 2 more questions for him. And of course, we later found out, because Todd admitted it, Ed had actually called Todd, when Todd was on Totally Uncalled For stream, which is, James, Demo, whatever. And James only had 2 more questions for Todd. And he got a phone call. He goes, "Oh, it's an emergency. I got to go. I'll come back up." Of course, he never did. And then he admitted on another stream later on that Ed called him and advised him to get off that channel. And then he flip-flops so much. I think he just wants Eve wins. And I'm not trying to be rude to the guy. I'm really not. It's just I try to be nice to him most of the time when I see him. I say, he always says hi. I say hi. I don't hate him. Obviously, I don't like the word hate. Hate's a strong word. Oh, gee, thanks, Darlene. No, I'm just teasing, but that is kind of funny. But I, in a way, I feel sorry for him. That's the right word to use. I don't think he really has much friends in real life, I guess, or maybe he was teased his whole life, or maybe back when he was in school. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm not trying to I'm not talking bad. There's just something there where I think he's looking for sincere friends, and unfortunately, he'll call people he's met on the internet his best friends. It's like, wait a minute, I've only got literally a few people that I've met on the internet, YouTube, I guess mainly, that I consider actual friends that I've met. Like Casey and his family are here at my home. Okay, I met them through YouTube, and we work together, and they're actually my real life friends now. Does that make sense? And there's a few others. There's a few that I knew before YouTube, in real life, and so, but that's like, I can count them on one, maybe 2 hands. I mean, so I do consider people great acquaintances, maybe even to go as far as to say a friend that I talk to offline, like James and we talk on the phone. Ryan and I talk on the phone. Stuff like that. Like we talk about personal life stuff. So yeah, we may have not met in person on, like Ryan or James and I, but we're friends. But I would never say that we're best friends or anything like that, but I consider them friends, through the internet more than anything. But yeah, obviously and Terrence, he's always been he's there for me. He checks up on me. How you doing? With my I'm struggling with alcohol or whatever, even other stuff. So, yeah, I get what you're saying there. Um, he switches on a monthly basis. I've seen him switch in one day. Like, oh, I'm not talking to I think it was like Ed and Meow or something, and I think it was like on CPP or James or whatever. And then like 2 hours later, he's over there. Or no, he would get mad and then leave that one and then go to the other stream that he said he would never go on again. So I've seen him do it a day, like within a few hours. he play no, he plays both sides to get dares. Yeah, I think if he just, I don't know. I think if Todd how do I say this? I don't want to say be himself. Maybe that's the right words. I don't know. Maybe he's putting on some kind of thing on the internet. I don't know. If he would just quit being a follower, I guess. I'm not trying to be mean, Todd, but don't be a follower. Be a leader. Don't go with the trend of whatever. Go with what's right. And not that I'm a far cry from perfect. I'm going to admit that right now. I'm just saying, try to be a leader, not a follower, if that makes sense. Wait, oh, okay, for sure. Oh yeah, let me just read this one more time. Sorry, Darlene. I don't know. That one channel was pretty. I went there and there's Todd and like kissing Ed's booty and dipped out. Like, is it live right now? Like, do you have a link? I'm just curious. I heard something about. I don't know if that's another one or if this is one that happened a day or two ago. I don't know. I said this the other day. Even not all the time, but I would say probably 90 to 95% of the time, depending, obviously. There's a lot of people that I can't stand, but I won't unsubscribe from them because I want to know what's going on, if that makes sense. And then after a while, if they're not talking crap anymore about me or somebody close to me or something, then I'll go ahead and hit unsubscribe. But that's the only reason why I say I stay subscribed to a lot of people I can't stand or just don't talk to anymore or whatever, because I want to know what's going on. Todd and Jeff aren't the same person. When did this happen? No, I think somebody was just confused between the two of us for a while. I don't know. The people that dog Kurt should dog Todd as well. Yeah, and that's another person, Kurt. That's a whole nother situation. I tried to give him a chance a few times, and he still messaged me. Like, sometimes he will blow up my Instagram. I thought about blocking him. He'll get all pissed off and cuss me out or whatever out of the blue because I don't really talk to him. And then all of a sudden he'll send me all these reels. Like, most of them are like comical or something. But he won't just send me one. He won't just send me 10. He'll send me like 20 to 30 like within 2 hours. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? I don't know. But I gave Kurt a lot of chances. Again, hate is a strong word. I don't hate him. I hate some of the things he's done. Like, he took like the grifting thing, and then there's something else. I can't. There's a few other things. It's just bad. If he came in the chat right now and said hi, I'm sure he'd probably get timed out or banned by a mod, and that's fine. I would still say hi back. That's just me. I try to be nice to. I sincerely do, and that's just my personal Christian beliefs. I try. I don't always do, but I at least try. If somebody's going to be nice and courteous to me, I will at least return that favor. Like, there's a few people I just simply wouldn't even say hi to. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, and I'll give you one example. I'll just give you one. If Meow came in here right now, he'd probably get an FU from me, just to be honest with you, and banned on spot. And I'm sure he's in here. Me and Ryan were on panel earlier, and I'm not 100% sure that it's him, obviously, but I'm not stupid either. But it's either him or one or another person. But so me and Ryan were literally talking on panel, and I got a quote unquote phone call, and I say that because it was spoofed. And it said Ryan was calling me. It was Ryan's number. Then right afterwards, Ryan was getting a call from a spoof number that was supposed to be me. And by the way, that has been looked into already and is still being looked into. So for those that are doing that and think it's funny, well, I don't think you're going to think it's funny if it goes far enough where the cops knock on your door. Just FYI. So you might want to reconsider some of that stuff, because there are some people, not just me, there's some other people that are not putting up with it, and they are taking legal action. Just FYI. Jeff doesn't like grifting. I don't know if grifting necessarily means a catcher getting donations or not. I don't think that's grifting, but people that grift for whatever, no, I don't. I've done it out of funny, like 3 or 4 times on my channel. I think I asked one time if anybody could help with equipment for catching last year. Other than that, I don't think I've ever asked for anything that I can remember. I still have stuff I have to mail out to people that won in May. I just got to wait for my friend Devil Dog, aka Eddie, to come over and help do there's like 5 items. The grand prize is getting redone because the person who won wants somebody else to win it. And then there was 4 trolls that never gave their information. So I have to do that, and then I can finally ship everything out to everybody. And so yeah, I've actually gave more stuff away, and almost everything I've ever gotten as far as donations or the 2 or 3 checks in the entire year I've been monetized, which was only $108 to $118. I've given most of it back to the community, mainly catchers, just being honest. So yeah, just being truthful. Grifting is not Christian behavior. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know I get the idea of grifting. I don't know the exact term, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's when somebody goes around, like I guess Todd was apparently doing, going around asking for money for every little thing in his life instead of working for it. I think that's what grifting is. And yeah, I don't really, I don't agree with that. If somebody has a medical emergency or whatever, and they do like a GoFundMe or something like that, or a Cash App or something, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have an issue with that at all. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he was getting at with Jeff, can you clarify, please, what exactly would the police do about someone spoofing you? There's a lot of stuff, actually. There's your homework. Look it up. Call your local police department. You'll get the answer real fast. I would hope. Depends on your local police department. Spoofing the number is not necessarily illegal, but when they abuse it, that's when it becomes a problem. It's called harassment. When you're getting like 100 calls a day, yeah, that is against the law. That's just common sense for Farquhar. If you don't know that, I don't know what else to tell you. You need to call your local police department or do some studying. Yeah. So it's like freedom of speech. You know, we have freedom of speech, but if you say you're going to do X, Y, or Z to somebody, or when you cross that line, it's called breaking the law. So it's kind of like that. But it's been 3 hours. I said I'd stop it at 3 hours, or as everybody says, Mom said cut it off. I had no idea I was going to go this long. I thought, again, when I planned like something like a morning stream or something like this, I always say maybe 45 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour or something. But it was fun. Ryan came up, Wald came up, and you guys were here in chat, so I really do appreciate it. Just shooting the breeze. Let's see, Lord Farquhar. I don't think I've gotten 100 from the same spoof number, but I've gotten 100 calls a day from different spoof numbers. In fact, actually, if you guys want to hear the last voicemail from one of those, it's kind of funny. I've actually played a few of them on here. Most of them are actually comical. I have to be honest with you. Let me see. This one's kind of funny. Oh, wait. There's one I haven't heard yet. Oh, this is from this morning when the spoofed Ryan number called me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure there's nothing I can't play on here. Wait a minute. Talks about my daughter. I'll have to review that and play that next time. Let me play one that I thought was kind of funny. Okay, so this is about Santa Claus. I won't say what the spoof number is, obviously. Let me see if this works. All right, you guys want to play this before I cut it off here? This was Thursday. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to play it through my mic. It seemed to work pretty good last time. Let me go ahead and play this one. This was actually kind of funny.
What are you doing? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Is this Jeff? Do you know who I am? It's Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Your mommy and daddy told me you did naughty this year. Is that true? Promise me you'll try better, okay? Aw, aren't you precious? Now, on to the fun part. What would you like for Christmas? Anything else? Don't be shy. I've got it all written down. Make sure you'll be really good this month. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
It's more stupid than kind of funny. At first, I thought it was, and don't get mad, Redhead. I thought it was Redhead at first, giving me a prank call. I've got so many on here. I should just like play a bunch of them sometime. But I want to play the one I didn't even know I had the voicemail until just now when the Spook Ryan number called me earlier. But I got to review it first. But I'm gonna get off here, and if I'm able to, I'll play it the next time. I might play a few more. Some of them are actually pretty funny. But all right, hey, what's up, Smirk? Just getting off here. Just do a chill morning stream, and to the best of my knowledge, I start working tomorrow, so I won't be on hardly at all for a while. But I did get a couple of requests to do a StreamYard tonight with a few people. So when I say tonight, it's going to have to be early evening my time. So I don't know when that will be, if it happens. But it would probably be 6 Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time, whatever it's called. Somewhere around that area. I'm not sure yet. There's a possibility that I may just do a chill stream with Baby Love or Ivy. I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to them about it too much yet, but we'll see what happens. But all right, I will go ahead and end it here. I'm not going to play any music or anything. I'm just going to, unless you guys want to hear the John Davis short, the new one I put up, the JD thing. I've already played it twice, though. I played it at the beginning and towards the middle. I think he goes by 502 now, or Mr. something. I don't know. He keeps changing the names of his channel, so I can't keep up anymore. But yeah, if you guys want me to play that again to close it out, I can do that. It's on my channel. It's a short that I don't know how to do background graphics and all that cool stuff like Nunya and Tiny or whoever. You know, I don't know how to do all that. I just did a screen recording and threw it up. But it was about Telly, Ryan, and myself. And I wish I had the other 2 parts because it was about Nunya and my dog is barking again, and APP and some other people on tonight's panel. Let's see. Well, anyways, unless you want me to play that one more time to close it out, I might as well. I don't know. Let's see, I have to do that. All right, well, I'll go ahead and play this little short. Again, it's on my channel. Please go give it a like, share it out, whatever. There's going to be a lot more coming, and a lot of it will make a lot more sense as they keep coming. And I'm going to keep doing them until it stops. So who knows? But let me mute my mic so you don't hear the dog barking, and I will play that short on the way out. Awesome pasta. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. And I might be on tonight for a panel. I'm just not quite sure yet. All right. Hasta pasta. Here we go.
There's none of this kind of shit on my name. There's none of this kind of shit on my name, but there is him and someone else. There's no CP on my name, no child rape on my name, none of that shit. But there is on him and someone else. Yet Telly and even Ryan and Jeff, they're running with it. They're running with it because that's the narrative that they have to go with.
sorry, just real quick. Again, I don't know who he's even talking about when it comes to. I don't think Brian did either. I think the first person said something about tied to his name or whatever. I think he's about Ed. I don't even know the other person because I think I do because he's calling Nunya the P word, the pedo word, which is sickening for him to even do that. But if it's not on her channel yet, I'm sure it will be very soon because she finally got the screen recording from somebody on that one. I thought I screen recorded 3 different segments, but for some reason I can't find the other 2, which has that on there. But thankfully, she found somebody that does have him saying that. So I'm sure she's probably going to do a short or 2 about that. And then I got 2 more shorts being worked on right now, too, that will hopefully be up today, but I just don't know. I have to wait till I get the files because they're being worked on somebody else. I just screen record, or actually, I didn't even screen record them. Somebody else did and send them to me, and then I had them send them to Nunya. So I think they're work. She said yesterday, I believe they're working on it now. So, anywho, let me remove this from here. And y'all have a good day. I'm going to see what my dog's barking about now. Wait, 502. Yeah, it was JD 502, whatever. I changes. I don't know how many channels he has. But yeah, that short is up. I put it up yesterday or last night or whatever it was. So it's pretty new. And there's the short from before. All right. I don't know if you guys want to chat for just a few minutes. I guess I'll play some BS, StreamYard, whatever. I don't know. Play something soft. I don't know what to play. I don't like the stream. That's one thing. I don't know if I told you guys this, but you can actually go there. Go to StreamYard on YouTube, and there was a live at some point in the last few days or a week at the most, and I got to ask, what's her name? You'll know who she is. She's on a lot of the commercials. I got to ask a question, and she actually responded to it. I don't think she quite got what I was trying to get to, but for the most part, she answered a lot of it. Just type in StreamYard YouTube and look at the live, and I wanted to say it was like an hour in or an hour and 24 minutes in or something. But yeah. I don't remember what this StreamYard thing is. It's called Daydreaming. Might as well play that one. I have no idea what it sounds like, but I'll play that for a little bit. If you guys want to chat for a minute or two, I guess I'll play this or something on the way out. All right, I'll slip off, but thank you for coming by, and I might see y'all tonight, early evening. And if not, I probably won't see anybody. I mean, I might hop in if I have a chance once in a while and say hello, or if there's a catch or something, I might try to catch it, but I'm going to be working and sleeping a lot. So it's going to be a long 10 days. All right. Hasta la pasta.